evening, friends, and welcome to the Jams and Cocktails Live podcast. I'm your host, Brad Brock, and this is episode 39 of our little show. Yes. Not too shabby.
He's like, I deserve that.
Oh, man.
Very impressive.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Well, we literally just before we went live here, so many technical snafus. So let's knock on wood and send us some good vibes and hope that we don't have to go through that for very much longer.
It's going to be great. They won't even know.
It's going to be great.
We're doing it.
Well, you guys, joining me here in the legendary JNC Lounge tonight is the magnificent Jordan Taylor.
Hello, everybody. Did you unmute the mics this time, though? So that's good.
You know, small victories.
Yes.
Small victories.
And what a nice microphone you have.
Oh, well, thank you. I think it picks up my radio voice very well.
It does.
Oh, man. And making up our featured musical guest tonight, Lefty Loosey. There are some familiar faces from our local music scene. Multiple faces, not just one.
We're one face. We're one face.
And they are all JNC podcast alumni. Give it up for Jeff Farashedian.
Jeff.
How's everybody?
I like the enthusiasm.
I'm glad your camera's working.
His camera was the one that was not working just moments ago.
Mine
that is
was?
good.
Oh, great.
Good to see.
Done. We did it.
I might have broke it.
We also have SHANECE in the house. And KATY. Hi. Over in the corner. Of course, you know them as the Little Things duo, but they are here tonight to promote a brand new band called Lefty Loosey. Of course, we also have Victoria as well, but
There she is. Shanice's elbow and Victoria Lee.
Nice.
that's a camera that is currently broken.
It's waiting for her to get here.
Yes.
That's why.
Victoria Lee is performing at Kyle G's right now, or just wrapping up her show there. So she'll be joining us a little bit later on. Let's see, where are we at? She actually just commented in.
Uh-oh. Is she watching?
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Did she like her shot?
Yes.
Her
You
still?
looked really nice. I'm gonna be
You
honest.
did.
It's a good elbow.
It's a great elbow.
That tattoo.
I'm
though.
doing you well. I'm doing you well.
Oh, but as I mentioned, she'll be joining us in just a little bit. As always, thank you so much for tuning in live with us tonight, and thank you to those of you catching the rerun on YouTube or listening on your favorite podcast platforms like iHeartRadio or Spotify. Of course, wherever you're tuning in, please give us a share. Like our pages and follow them, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are about 11 subscribers away from cooking up something special just for you YouTubers when we hit 50 subscribers. So if you haven't, please do. So during our show tonight, we'll get to know the Treasure Coast's newest power band. Very exciting stuff.
Ooh.
We'll be playing a round of Name That Tune, as well as getting our midweek motivation and taking a look in the JORDY files. This mic is life. I am like living my best radio life right now.
Oh, it sounds
looks-
so good.
It looks really nice and it sounds very nice.
Thank you.
I'm jealous.
Thank you very much.
You just want to like speak very quietly, very closely to it.
Yeah, like I feel like I need to have a tender moment.
If you need us to leave, well, you have to wait till the end of the show. But
No.
we will if we need to.
We need witnesses.
Keep the cameras running.
So we'll also be spinning the wheel tonight to see whether KATY or SHANECE will be on the hot seat inside the Lipton tea, because we didn't get to do that with you
Oh my God, I'm
the last
scared.
time we were here. So that's going to be fun. We are watching the chats and comments, so please join our conversation and be a part of the show. But before we get down to business, I suppose we should kick this thing off with tonight's Shot of the Week.
Alrighty.
All right.
Ooh. All right.
So tonight's shot of the week was inspired by that Almond Joy commercial that plays incessantly on daytime television. I don't know if you guys watch TV during the day like me.
Oh,
sir.
I don't think you have to watch TV to even know what you're speaking of because it's everywhere.
You know the guy? It's like,
Yes.
it's the tropic calling.
Oh my god.
It's tropic calling. Anyway, I think my accent's a little off there.
I think it's on point. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I'll take it. Take it when I can get it. The shot is called Almond Joy. How about that?
Delicious.
So it really is like 4 parts of the most sweet, delicious things on earth. So it's 1 part creme de cacao.
What's that?
I don't know. Right.
Chocolate
We'll edit it
cacao.
out. We'll edit it out in post. 1 part amaretto, 1 part Malibu rum, and 1 part Irish cream. Shaken ice and serve cold. We got them here.
Yes. Let's do it.
All right.
everybody.
All right. Cheers,
Clink.
you
Cheers.
guys. Oh man, look. See,
Look how still we are.
I know, very, very still. Not for long though. I hope. There we go.
Oh.
I drank it.
Mm.
Woo!
That's
happening
nice.
live.
Very nice.
It does taste a lot like an almond joy.
It's very delicious.
How about
a
that?
great Halloween drink right there.
You know what? We walked in and I
Spooky,
saw the
spooky.
Baileys and I was very excited. I really didn't even care what it was.
Bailey's in anything.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
true.
We have more on the shaker, so don't be shy.
I won't be.
Oh, we will
Never
not.
shy.
We will
Never
not.
shy.
We drink Jameson at our practices, so
Very casually
right.
put all of our empty little shot
Inspirational.
glasses right here. Don't mind me.
Very casual. I didn't even notice.
I didn't say anything about it, so I don't think anybody would know.
Well, you guys, we'll get right into it here. Sometimes when a perfect storm of super talented people and incredibly entertaining musicians come together, the forces of nature are defied
Amen.
and magic happens.
yes.
When I heard that this group was forming, I knew I needed to talk about it on the show. You know their faces, but here are some fun photos.
Oh god.
This is Lefty Loosey.
Yeah, that was us in New Orleans.
And my hodgepodging of photographs together
That was
there.
great.
It was really nice. There's a lot of
I thought your selection as well.
yeah.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, you guys, welcome to all of you as JNC alumni. Welcome back to the lounge.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
It's
you.
our
Thank
pleasure.
Oh, look, I moved shot.
Yeah, these cameras, I don't know, there's a ghost in the machine.
There you go. There you go.
But there you guys are.
There we are.
It's just the switching, it seems, you know.
Yeah, who knows, man? Who knows what's going on with this thing? It's getting more and more technical. I'm going to go back to just going back on my cell phone.
Just
and,
like holding it.
And just holding it. And just you guys crowd around behind me. And that's how we're going to do podcasts from then on. Well,
You know what? It works.
You know,
It works. People like it. People just need to see what they're hearing, and that's it.
that's it. You're absolutely right. All right, you guys. Well, let's get into some questionnaires here. So tell me how you guys, I don't even know what I'm doing. Tell me how you all got together and realized that this would be a cool fit. Obviously, you're all good friends, but when did you decide to get together and start jamming out?
I feel like we met Jeff obviously moving back into town, and we needed gigs, and he was booking, and I was calling places, and boom, we connect. And then naturally we became friends, and we'd like come to each other's gigs, and then I just kept nagging Victoria, like, I don't know, for the past 2 years, on and off every
It's
few months,
true.
to be like, hey, do you want to do this? I'm a drummer. I think we should do this together. Just saying. And I just kept going at it. And
I've been
then
wanting to play drums forever, and then Victoria just asked you one day.
yeah, and I
was
knew
like,
that you guys were doing a duo around town with you and bass. So I was like,
And
this
we
is
did.
perfect.
Yeah, we do that a lot, but our drummer was always consistent until life happens and people
Right.
couldn't do it. And she was being loyal to the wonderful people that
Yeah,
played
no,
music with us for so many
totally.
years.
And so I was like, yep, I know I'm coming into something already happening.
Oh,
If you-
but-
but
I'll
if you
wait-
need a drummer,
I will
Right
be
on
patient.
time.
I will sit it out, you know? And I did.
So this is something that you've kind of been plotting then for quite
I
some
mean,
time.
you know,
Definitely.
plotting is
I
a
would
strong
say
word.
plotting.
I would also say plotting. I'm just gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
Victoria actually was one of the very first like local musicians that we kind of met before we moved down here in 2015, I think we played a show at Terra Firmata with our band from New Orleans.
Yeah, just like years ago.
Yeah, and Victoria was playing after us actually, and I was like, "Who is this? She's so talented and she was so nice." But we didn't meet or connect or anything. And then when we moved here a couple years later, and we saw her around town, we're like, "Well, this girl is great and very talented, and if she's putting a band together, well, we would like to be in on that if she would have us." And then she was like, "Drum, let me drum." I want to drum.
I think also it was just like, you know, she was one of the coolest people that we like had met here too. So we met her and then we met
I hope
Jeff.
you're listening, Victoria. We're singing your praises.
Yeah. And I mean, she's just so cool.
Hey,
How
girl.
can you not love her? You know, she's just such a happy person. She just like puts you in a happy mindset all the time. And like, you know, it felt really natural and it felt really like it connected, I feel. And then even when we practiced for the first time, it felt super just easy.
It clicked really well. It was comfortable.
Yeah. So I think, you know, it just kind of happenstance and also me kind of, you know, putting the pressure on a little bit. But
That's what she does. She's really good.
That's
at
so
it.
great. So I know what you guys do in your regular shows. So Jeff, you are a multi-instrumental one-man band yourself.
Sure.
And you play guitar and sing. So, and I know that the Little Things are a amazing ukulele duo, and I know that Victoria is also kind of a one-woman band and plays guitar and sings and does the loops. So, in this setup, what does everybody do?
Yeah,
What's
who's
the
doing
personnel
what?
and who's doing what? Absolutely.
Well, I'm taking a different role than usual. Obviously, I mean, the bass isn't that different from a guitar, and I do love the bass guitar. I've got
But it
this
is.
funky,
it
crazy
is
one.
though. I feel like you're very different on the bass. It's
Well,
very different.
Right,
Yeah.
I get to express a different side
Yeah.
of music, which is great because I do it so often as a solo artist. It's really
Exactly.
nice to blend in to the scenery
part of a
rather
group,
than
yeah.
have to be the whole presentation.
That's
It's
what
very
I love
nice.
about this too. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I mean, I'm playing drums in this, and that's what I went to school
But
for.
also singing and harmonizing
yes,
with Victoria.
also
which is-
singing, drumming and singing for sure. I can't escape the singing, but
Because if you don't give her a mic, you're gonna hear it anyway.
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
true,
You gotta
it's
mic her up.
I don't know if
It's
you've
true.
ever actually seen Shanice play drums, but I mean that the hair is everywhere.
yeah, we haven't gotten into a
Awesome.
show with each other yet. But man, it is flaily. It's
No,
like if
you
Slash
have
played
to.
drums, I would be it.
Hashtag Flaley.
Hashtag flaily.
We got like 2 or 3 songs at that Bahama benefit.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
right.
so that was the
You were
first.
hosting that, Brad.
That was it.
That
Yeah,
was the
you-
first thing we ever did together, and Brad was hosting that, and I was first time we ever played drums. You and I.
Yes.
Well, I played
and with
drums
John
with
Sills.
You. Yeah.
that
with
was
John.
great.
But so I'm, you know, this for me is like going back to home because I love drums and it's all I ever want to actually really do is play drums. And
Well, I
so-
remember the last time that we chatted on the show, you went to school for drumming, and
Yeah.
like that was your thing.
Her thing, and
Yeah.
she's like, "I can't play an instrument." I'm like, "Yes, you can."
You
Yes,
got
you
there.
can.
Yeah.
well, I
okay.
didn't. Well, I didn't think that I could play a strong instrument, like a string instrument, but drums I got all day. So,
And here we are.
and here
Lo
we
and
are.
behold,
Yes.
although in the band you're playing drums, so
Yes.
So, Katie, what are you playing in this arrangement here?
I'm singing. I'm playing keys.
Nice.
And maybe possibly ukulele.
Maybe
sometimes,
ukulele.
who
I'm
knows?
not sure. Maybe I haven't
Perfect.
been in rehearsal yet, but we're not going to talk about that.
Fair enough. Fair
You know
enough.
what? When you have the genius of this Katie, she can
I'm
just
just
blend
kinda-
in.
Yeah, she just comes to the
True.
show.
She's
I'm
like,
just gonna
yeah,
bring
it's great.
I'm like, I'll sing. I can like add things. I kind of did the same thing to a band we were in New Orleans where Shanice was like, "Hey, do you need a drummer?" Similar thing. And they were like, "Yeah, you're great." And I was just always at the gigs. And then I ended up coming on stage for a couple of songs. And the singer was like, when all three of us sing together, it's amazing. Like you guys, she's so talented on her own. And like, she was complimenting us and she's like, but when we all sing together, it's so good. Come join the band.
That's one of the things that we're really excited for with this is we have 4 voices and a male voice, which is something that Katie and I always talk about.
Yes.
We love singing with each other, obviously, but having a male voice for a duo is so much funner because you have so much more range.
Right, of course.
Yeah,
So singing will be, I imagine, a big part of it. And also
Yeah.
just playing keys, filling in some spaces. And
That's awesome. So I'll let you speak for Victoria here while she's on her way. What is Victoria's role in this band?
Victoria is being her badass self, man, and playing guitar and
She's
just
leading, she's-
shredding it, killing it, leading it, being the front woman that she is meant to be. You know, we're just vibing along to her thing. I
Doing
feel
her
like
original
it's
music,
definitely
too.
it's our band and it's everybody's project, but I feel like it's definitely like in Victoria's vision.
Well, she's got so many great songs.
yeah,
that
exactly,
aren't- I mean,
exactly.
you know how it is.
And it really wouldn't
playing-
be possible without her because she has the material and she just kind of said,
Right.
"Come play with me," you know.
And ever since I moved back into town, we've tried several different combinations of people, and I've played guitar with her, lead and rhythm, and then sang and done some things, and now we're doing the bass and maybe some other things. But it's been a multitude of over the last 5 years or so with Victoria, ever since we met. And she lived with my wife and I for, I don't know what it was, maybe a year. Give or take a few months. And,
well, that's nice. That's what's nice coming in and playing with you guys is you know,
You guys are so
they're
familiar with
so
each
familiar
other.
that it's so easy to just kind of slide in there because they understand what they're doing so well.
And you pick up, because her original songs are worth doing, but when you're at a venue and everybody just wants to sing the most familiar thing they have,
Right.
it's hard to
So
play
frustrating,
originals.
yeah.
But her
And so-
originals are nice and like
So vibey.
they're
awesome.
accessible and like recognizable enough where they like even because you don't know them, if you don't know original music, it still is like, oh, I know this song or I like
Yeah, it
this song.
feels real good. It feels like you want to stand up and kind of like vibe out to it, you know? Like it's not one of those like, I feel like our originals as the little things are listeners. Like you want to listen to them. There's some that are just like vibey, but we have songs that you want to listen to.
We're
Yeah.
more like
But-
singer-songwriter kind
Right.
of sounds.
So-
Where she's
Right,
like a really good original music that you can still like dance.
Jam
and-
out
Throw
to
it down, throw it down.
Speaking of jam, full circle, right? Look at me, I can host it.
Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Cheers. We did get a comment from the Jams and Cocktails Facebook page. Drums and Rums podcast is tuning in. Paul from there is tuning in.
Yes.
He said live performance tonight.
Yeah, well, you know, if you get enough of these almond joys, then that's maybe.
Oh yeah, do I need to read?
I feel like it's likely because between Victoria and Jeff and Katie and I, there's only so long we can stay away from an instrument, and we're surrounded by them. So
Yeah,
true.
and who doesn't love diversity when it comes to those types of
Yeah.
things? Anything extra that I can contribute to the sound, I'm going to definitely try.
definitely.
Right.
Can't not, you know?
Right.
It just
Yeah.
feels good.
That's why this is all working so well because everybody just has that understanding. It's really nice.
We were just talking about how it feels good to be like a part of something and to like create something together instead of just having to like produce something on your own, like being a solo artist. I don't know too much about doing anything on my own because my whole musical career has been in duos or bands or choir or something like that. But I really enjoyed being in choir in high school and stuff and like singing with a lot of different people and like being in bands and just like being a part of like a big thing. It just feels really good to like
to share that moment on
to see
stage
it,
and to be
Yeah.
to be around other people who like care as much and like put as much into it.
can
You know what I mean?
relate. I did that when I was younger, and I think maybe that's kind of where I started to appreciate that experience was creating a sound that you can't create by yourself, but you're a
Correct.
part of for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's kind of
And,
you
and,
know-
and like without you, it wouldn't have been the same.
Right.
And
It
you
wouldn't
know,
have been
you
the
guys
same.
all know that feeling too. When you're on stage with a band and you have like that sweet spot moment, and you're just like,
Definitely.
you just feel that like feeling of like you guys, we just all did this together, and everybody just like loved it, and it sounded so amazing. It feels good for everybody.
It's addictive. Your brain
Yeah, it's
will
almost like a
crave it.
drug. You know,
Yeah.
you like that's what I think. That's why I like always playing music with somebody. Like I don't think I could ever be a solo artist, not like saying
God,
anything about it.
You guys
I-
are making me Jones for
I just-
playing
I
in a
just
band
listen.
again.
I just don't have it in me. I like to share the joy with somebody. I need a partner in crime to you know.
The almond joy.
Yeah, yeah, full circle again.
it was a really good little
We're really
thing.
getting to it
That
today.
was a good one.
So, tell me about the band name. Oh my gosh, you're giving me the
God.
whole shaker.
Oh, this
Just
Tell me
give
about
us
the
a
band
raw.
name
here.
Lefty
Yeah.
Loosey. So I know there was some back and forth on the name there for a while.
Gosh,
Tell me kind of how that is
Well, Jeff,
pulled together.
yeah, Jeff's got that one.
Lefty Loosey I always thought was awesome with a female fronting the group, and but we were gonna go with Lucy.
Yeah.
And so, but we can't do that, and so then because there's a person with like 200 followers and
or something. It's like they passed the.
Hey, I can't have Katie is rad without the underscore because of someone who hasn't been on Instagram for like 8 years. I know how it goes with the
Yeah.
useless
Yeah,
names
so
that are
it-
taken.
So we
tough,
started
yeah.
off with this name and we all were like, yeah, this works so great. I come home, Katie wasn't at rehearsal at that time. So I was like, you know, I come home and I'm telling her, she's like, yeah, that's a cool name. And then Victoria goes, oh, it's taken. And it's like, you have to have a certain, it's copyrighted is what it was. They
Right.
copyrighted it.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a couple of other names that you guys tossed
Yeah.
around for a
And so
while.
we had like, I don't know, on and off for the last like, 2 weeks or something?
How long has time
We've
been?
got a
I-
text
Yeah.
thread for 500.
Yeah, I could send you a text thread with just like sending back. I mean, and I think we'd all just get drunk on random nights of the week and send each other our drunk thoughts for like.
Well, I'll tell you what.
band
There
names.
was. I think it was. I don't know if it was this past Sunday or the Sunday before. I was finishing up a gig at Sneaky Tiki, and I got a text message from Shanice saying, we're going with this band, and the name escapes me now. But
Was
we're
it
going with-
Nikki Stipples?
It was no use.
No.
Sticky
It was
nipples.
no use.
It was no use. That's what it was.
It was no use because we were like, "There's no use trying to find a band name. No use."
And
And
so-
then even that was taken.
Yeah, it was great, but I was like, okay, so like clearly there had been some time in between the texts, and so I get the next text that was like, never mind.
And if
Back to the
didn't
drawing
work-
board.
If that didn't work, I was going to go with respelling Lefty.
Oh
And
yeah.
just do it with a PH or something.
That's
'cause
what it
Yeah,
was.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool
I like
too.
it. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Because Lefty Loosey just stuck, and we were like, we're gonna come back to this in some way.
Yeah, make it work.
Yeah.
Shanice went to the first band rehearsal and it was just like a let's get together and jam. Like I kind of want to do a band thing, but like I don't know, let's just like jam and see how it goes. So she came home from the band rehearsal and was like, it was great. We're forming a band. We've got a band. We're going to make a band name. So
be
come
fun.
think of band names. And I was like,
I think
okay.
we ran through like 8 songs that day too. It was just
I'm
like
going
it was
through
boom,
the same
boom, boom.
thing now
Yeah.
with a little girl. So
Yeah.
I feel you. It's going to take a while.
You just have to find a different way to spell Lucy.
Oh, that's a great idea.
L-O-O-S-Y.
Lucie.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
right?
probably
Ports it.
copyrighted somewhere.
It probably
But
is.
so Shanice, I said, well, what kind of music are you playing? And she's like, it's kind of like ska, like reggae, but it's also kind of like rock. It's kind of like No Doubt. And I was like, what about Some Doubts? What if you just called it
Oh
Some
yeah,
Doubts?
this is a good spiral.
More
Uh,
doubts than not.
Yeah, not entirely sure. A little bit hesitant. Hazy taters. What if we went with that? And I don't think anybody responded.
So I think
Hazy
so.
taters.
We didn't super love it for this project, but I think if Katie and I do any project outside of the little things coming up next, it will be called the Hazy
Hazy Taters.
Taters
That's
because we love it
perfect. I
so
love that
much.
name.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And you could just say like a little like stone looking tater tot. You
And
know?
who doesn't like
Perfect.
taters? Come on, Hazy Taters. You can't go wrong. People love potatoes.
On the topic of band names, though, I had a friend. It was 5 people in the band. 4 of them were named Jonathan,
Oh,
and one of
Lord.
them was like Nick or something. But all of the Johns didn't go by John. One went by like Nate, one was Johnny, and one went by his middle name. And then one of them was John, and then there was like the other guy. And I was like, you guys should call yourself 4 non-Johns
For non-Johns.
and have John lead the band, and they'll be like, well, I thought you were 4 non-Johns. Like, I'm John, and these are the 4 non-Johns.
That's hilarious.
They didn't go with it, but
They
I was
missed
like,
their
that's the
opportunity.
perfect opportunity. There's never going to be another moment where
Squandered.
there's.
Squandered moment.
Honestly.
And
It doesn't haunt me, though, or anything. I don't think about it
I'm
anymore.
not salty at all.
Sure.
It wasn't 5 years ago. I don't know.
So it leads me to ask if you're kind of moving into that ska, no doubt type of sound.
Some doubts.
Some doubts.
Hazy
Partial.
Taters.
Are you focusing more than on original tunes, or are you focusing more on cover tunes in this particular lineup?
I don't feel like we've had a specific direction because it's
Yeah.
just kind of been whatever's the most
We've
fun.
just right now
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're literally just trying to rehearse and like play as much as we can with each other and like which doesn't even seem like it's taking a lot of work because it's so
No.
natural, but it's just happening. But I mean, from the little that Victoria and I have talked about it, I'm sure you too, Jeff. It's very like kind of whatever we want to do because we were like, well, let's do a more like heavy sound. Let's do like more rocky and do like some punk stuff, and that'll be really fun. But then we were like, but we kind of want to do some like reggae stuff, but we kind of want to do some dub stuff.
Kind of sing some
But there
Sarah
haven't
Bareilles.
been any objected suggestions yet.
Right.
Yeah,
Everybody's
no,
been
so I
very supportive, and
I
that's
think
what's going to work.
Exactly. I think we're not trying to focus so much so on one sound more so than we're just trying to do what we're just having fun playing. with
Exactly.
at the
Trying to be
time.
our favorite band.
Because
Yeah.
that's what you want to do. Is if you're not having fun, then you got to stop.
Yeah, and I'm a
Right.
firm.
What the hell is the point?
Some of the best albums, I'm a firm believer in musicians that you listen to one album and every song sounds different. For me, it doesn't have to be a whole uniform thing. I love the diversity.
It's
Variety is the
consensual
spice of
music.
Yeah,
I like
Consent
that
is
too.
very important.
It's key.
Indeed. So you do have a debut gig coming up pretty soon.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
well,
Halloween?
Jeff, you go.
Me?
Yeah,
You
All
booked
right.
it.
Well, we're gonna have fun. Victoria and I have been doing a last Saturday of the month gig for a while before everything flew off the rails, and it was fun, and we had a lot of people coming. There was different themes that we were going for, and people were participating, and so it's been a little while, and we're gonna do the last Saturday of the month here, which is Halloween
It
this
just
month.
so happens to be
Ooh,
the
So
blue moon
happens
of
to be.
Halloween.
We're gonna have
Spooky.
we had it
We're
off.
gonna have costume contests. There's gonna be prizes. There's gonna be a lot of fun things, and not only that, I think we're gonna have a guest musician or two on a couple of songs
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
House and Megs and all the
Yeah.
crew.
It's just gonna
that'll
be like a
pop
really
in.
fun night of like
Yeah.
just our new band. So new us out there as a 4-piece in the world, and also just like a bunch of cool Halloweeny stuff that you can do as well. So like, you know, the idea is try to like get people to come hear the band for the first time, but also enjoy themselves too, and like have a good place to be for Halloween.
It's Saturday.
It's like a big
at
night.
Sneaky
Yeah.
Tiki. It's gonna be a great
It's
time.
gonna be
No
great.
kidding.
Is it
Like-
7 to 10?
It's probably
6:30 to 10.
Well, it stops at 10 as far as volume level goes.
Right.
Yeah,
we
we
can
can-
jam afterwards,
Yeah,
but it's
we
got
can
to be
keep it
low
quiet.
key because of the rules. So we
There's a
have
hotel.
to participate in that. Yeah, because of the
So officially we're going till 10, but unofficially we'll see.
And
We'll
it starts
see.
at
Yeah. Which one?
It
Dude.
starts at
6:30.
Probably 6:30.
Listen, every time I've played Sneaky Tiki
it's been a different time.
as a duo,
It's like 6:37.
It
has
varies.
always been not even that, but has always gone later, and we've always had it always
yeah.
turned into like a really awesome time. So,
Off the record.
Yeah.
Not getting anybody in trouble.
so I feel
We
like
only play until 9:30 and then we turn everything down. We have a great we play until midnight.
I feel like between all of our followings and you know as individual acts and like just Sneaky Tiki being the place that it is, it's gonna be a really awesome night.
It'll be a great night.
It's gonna be
I'm looking
wow.
forward to it.
Awesome.
Me also
Awesome.
too as well.
And it is crazy that Halloween happens to fall upon a Saturday.
Only
Like,
And
once
it's a
every
full
7
moon.
years.
It's
Yeah.
and it's the second full moon of the month, so it'll be a blue
oh
moon.
my God.
gonna
Go
be a
figure.
good one.
2020 can't get any
And it
weirder.
had the best dates for everything this year. That was
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah.
The entire year, everything. was
Everything has
like-
been on the best dates. That's why at the beginning of the year, everybody was like 20.
Well, you know what?
So
you know
awesome.
what? We had to have something this year, guys.
Yep.
Okay, we'll take something.
We
just
are
knock us
creating
down.
our thing.
Yes,
It's
we're
gonna be a
creating
good
it.
damn night, whether it rains. I don't care.
I'm just
if it's
surprised-
acid raining,
listen.
we're going to go inside. We're gonna have a good time. We're
I'm
in
just
costumes.
surprised that Halloween is like already here. Like it freaks me
know.
out that this
It's
whole
unbelievable.
year.
Does anybody else want to talk about the fact that it's 2021 in like less than 100 days?
It's gonna
No,
be-
we don't. And
Great.
moving on.
Thank you. 'cause
Yes.
I certainly don't want to think about that anymore.
Well,
you guys-
speaking of,
Are you guys
speaking-
wearing costumes?
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna have like a?
Well, we're not sure yet. We talked about it very
I'm
briefly.
going to
but-
at least mildly be in costume.
We're gonna
I
be
mean,
in costume.
We're definitely gonna be in costume. I just don't know.
You
if
don't know if it's
band
gonna be like
costume.
a-
yeah, because
Oh,
you know,
all together?
Yeah,
That's another
but we
idea.
definitely have because we have.
We've got things.
We'll see. It'll be
Okay.
the surprise
It'll be a
of the night.
surprise.
But the difference in ideas is what kind of makes this band great. So if
Yes.
everybody was something different
It
or the
still
same,
would be
but
fun.
as long as everybody's cool with it, then I'm cool with
Yeah.
it. That's how it
Consensual
works.
musical
Yes.
costumes.
Consensual music.
Yes.
That's how this has to be.
Listen,
cool.
Jeff is in a band with 3 feminists. All right, he's a straight as
4
good guy.
feminists.
Four feminists.
Oh, that's even better. I love you for that.
This is why we're friends. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can really be friends with
listen,
somebody who
Jeff. I think. I mean, you had my heart before, but now you really have it. You know.
I'm enjoy.
Anyway,
All
Thank
this
you for that.
Enjoy.
Shots to
Cheers.
that.
Who gave me a microphone?
Cheers to feminism.
Well, since we're talking about
Feminism.
2020 and well, no,
I'm kidding. I'm
we
sorry.
can definitely talk about that as well. But I know it's been a while again since you guys had been in here with me. But tell me what the scene has been like for you since the venues have started to open up, even to full capacity in some places.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I think Jeff is probably the guy to talk to about
Well,
that.
we've been
Yeah.
getting more interest with Treasure Coast Entertainment. The way things have been developing, we've been getting more feedback than ever before. I mean, obviously, everything that was ever in the past came to a screeching halt, and everybody felt that. Not just TCE, but every single person in the world. Pretty
Right,
much.
right.
Which is the
Sure.
first time-
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a North America thing. This was a international
entire
situation.
whole-
I mean,
Right.
even people with very reliable jobs. I mean, we had so many friends that had really reliable jobs.
I mean, teachers, for
Yeah.
example.
Teachers, for
exactly,
example.
like losing
and you'd
their
think
jobs,
that
you know?
would be
So like in a way, we still got lucky because even though we were losing work, we could still go online and go live and still earn money that way. Like I had friends who lost their job and like they just didn't have a way
There
to
was
make
nothing.
money. Yeah.
Nothing
My
after
brother,
that.
Like,
my brother
luckily
works
for
at
us, we
Disney
had-
World, and he's just been sitting in his house with his cat and his girlfriend. And I'm like, and that sounds really nice. I mean,
Sure.
that's kind of what I've been doing as well. But like, I mean, not with my brother's girlfriend. That would be weird.
with your brother's girlfriend.
We've just been hanging out. James is like, hello.
And his cat.
My cats are like, don't you love me? No. Anyways, and but like Disney's opened up, but like the show that he's doing is not, it's not opened. So they're still out of work, even though, I mean, Disney's not really essential, but you know what I mean.
Well,
I know
kind
a
of
lot
off,
people who are
kind of off subject. What
Yeah.
what show is your brother in Disney?
Oh, is he an actor or a thing?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
very
he's
much
an
so an
actor.
actor.
He
Yeah.
does.
He's a famous actor.
He's a famous man. He
No,
actually- he
very
had a-
much so.
He did have a stalker, actually. So I don't know if that
Ooh,
counts.
Okay,
for
well,
anything.
that's pretty
That
famous.
makes
then.
that's
Yeah,
like,
that makes
that's
you
like
famous.
the key to famous.
That's how you
it's like you're
know.
almost there and you get the stalker and you're like boom.
And you've made it. You've
just
made it.
instantly-
No, he's
That's how
a
you know.
in Finding Nemo. the
Oh,
musical
nice.
on the in the
Yeah.
live performance. He's Bruce the
Nice.
shark, and then his girlfriend is Dory. Isn't that cute?
Wait, he's the shark.
He's
He's the
Bruce,
shark.
yeah.
He does all
He's
three.
like a baritone. He's got
Yeah.
that.
Yes, he's a baritone,
I
yes.
love that you just even knew that.
That's awesome.
Yes, and
See,
he-
this is why we're in a band. This is why
yeah, no, he's the shark, and he was Gaston in Beauty and the Beast for a good while, like on the live performance, not the
Yeah,
not
no,
the
that's
meet and
crazy.
greet.
Well, I have a good friend
Very
that. How long was he doing Gaston in Beauty and the Beast?
He did Gaston. I'm a bad sister. 20 like 14,
For, like, 2
15,
years?
16,
Wow. No
17, 18.
I
He
bet-
did it like for a while.
I bet he knows my friend Courtney.
Hey
who-
James, are you listening?
Yeah, James. If James is listening,
Comment, James.
My friend Courtney Dodson was one of the bells in that show.
I would not be
Oh,
surprised.
Definitely
if you knew who
then.
she was.
Yeah.
I would
So that's
say.
I'll
funny.
text him
I
after
may have
that.
even
So
met
funny.
him
On
because
the
I-
meet up, yeah, at the
Yeah,
back.
'cause
Yeah,
I
we
had
just
gone to see that show several times.
say
So
it.
if you can imagine me with a beard and as a 6 foot tall man,
She's not
that's
joking.
my brother.
She's not
I
joking.
cannot.
They look like they could be twins. They have like,
Whoa.
4 years or 5 years apart or whatever. But man,
it's really funny.
Strong.
That's wild. You know,
Genes
I
are
bet
strong.
genes are strong in
bet,
this family. I mean, their whole family, to be honest, but her and James specifically.
I bet they're definitely mutual friends.
Yeah, it's probably.
Well, I just texted him, so we'll find out.
Oh,
I did.
nice.
It's
You're
the
on- you're on
beauty of
point.
technology. He's going to be like, why are you asking me about this? And I'll be like, James, if you paid attention to my life.
Yeah, really. Watch the podcast.
I'm live. Come on, James. Don't you care about me?
Well, you guys, that's all the real deep dark questions until the Lipton tea rolls around.
Oh,
but
God.
I see some empty glasses out there. So while everybody here gets a refill,
Okay.
we're going to let leadership
responsible of
coach
you.
Tony Espinosa
Hey,
get us
Tony.
through the rest of the midweek. So grab a pen and take some notes. This is your midweek motivation.
Brad Brock, how you doing, my friend? Love you, brother. Sorry I missed out. I'm out of town this week. I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I am there in heart, and I will be watching. But I want to talk about patience today. See, we've all been going through this pandemic for since beginning of the year. We're going on approaching a year that some of us have been completely locked down. I haven't been out of the house to an establishment outside of the gym and the grocery store, but I haven't been to a restaurant or any social activity since March 9th. I looked at my credit card receipts. But in the meantime, what I have learned is more patience than I had before. And I want to touch base on that. People want what they want and they want it now. And you might get like a short period of gratitude that you feel good about this because you got something right away. But if you want things to last, your heart, your soul, your legacy, your life of significance, what you're trying to accomplish, who you want to become, where you want to go, what you want to earn, the job you want to have, the lives you want to touch, the family you want to raise. All of that comes with patience. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people say, oh, I'm a patient person. But are you? Are you really? One way to test it, next time you're in line somewhere, I don't care if you're at the DMV, a long line at the grocery store, whatever you're waiting for, if you're in line at an amusement park, if you're looking at your phone, you don't have patience. You're using your phone to pass the time when you're supposed to be patiently waiting for something else that you're trying to do. See, the invention of the cell phone and having like instant connection to anything you want to find out has slowed us down and made us impatient creatures. You have to be patient on the things that you want in life. You have to wait. You have to put in time, blood, sweat, tears. You have to put in the effort, and you have to wait for that to build. There's a reason cliches and figures of speech have meaning. What's a big one? Good things come to those who wait. In fact, I wrote a couple of them down just to say them. Good things come to those who wait. Don't cry before you're hurt. Grain by grain makes a loaf. Stone by stone makes a castle. Haste makes waste. Hasty climbers have sudden falls. And my favorite, God did not create in a hurry. See, I know they're cliches and figures of speech, but they're called that because they have substance. there is truth in the underlying principle of what they're saying. So calm down. When things are moving slow, that's okay. That's your time to learn and grow and think about the next step. Just don't dive in. Think about the next step that you need to get to the next level. So be patient. Have an abundance mindset. You're not losing out. There's plenty to go around. You're not missing out if someone else is ahead of you. Be patient, be calm, be consistent, and be intentional, and you will get where you want to go every single time. Brad Brock, I love you. I love you, everyone watching. Thanks for tuning in to Jans and Cocktails Wednesday night. I'll see you next week.
Tony. Yeah, Tony. Tell him. He's right, though. Patience is a virtue, and I think it's lost on some people these days. But, a little patience goes a long way. So, you guys, coming up next, we're going to test your knowledge of pop music in our interactive game segment called Name That Tune. But first, I think it's time for a little live music. Here. It's kind of impromptu. I kind of pressure that I'm into it during the break, but so we're gonna see how it goes. I'm sure it's gonna be great. But what are you playing for us?
We just watched the Go-Go's documentary. So we're going to do a Go-Go song. We've been very inspired. It's called Our Lips Are Sealed. A song you might have heard before.
Never heard of it.
It's a really obscure song. No one's ever heard it.
It's very rare.
All right, you guys, give it up for Lefty Loosey.
Sure.
Lefty Loosey and the Little Things and Jeff.
Can you hear them? They talk about us, telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Can you see them? See right through them. They have no shields, no secrets to reveal. It doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed. There's a weapon that we must use in our defense. Silence. When you look at them, look right through them. That's when they'll disappear. That's when we'll be feared. It doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed. Pay no mind to what they say. It doesn't matter anyway. Our lips are sealed. Hush, my darling, don't you cry. Quiet angel, forget their lies. Can you hear them? They talk about us, telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Can you see them? See right through them. They have no shields, no secrets to reveal. It doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed. Pay no mind to what they say. It doesn't matter anyway. Our lips are sealed. Our lips are sealed. Our lips are sealed.
Hey, thanks.
Marvelous.
So I have to confess that when you guys kicked that song off, I thought there was some sort of, because of all the problems we've had leading up to, I thought there was like some sort of crazy phase problem with the microphones.
Because
And I
you
was
kept
like,
moving?
No. I was like, oh my God, something already. No, it was that the two of your voices in unison was almost inseparable.
They have an Eddie Vedder quality. It really does. It brings it together.
Yeah, it
White
sounded like a weird phase, phasing.
You know what? We
Blown away.
get all the time after our gigs or on
Thank
breaks.
you.
People always like, yes, thank you. People always like, are you guys twins? And we're both like,
No.
I mean, I think
Definitely.
we went through this last time, but where I was like, have you looked at us?
It's like sisters. I mean, I
Maybe
guess.
if we could get away with sisters, but not twins. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. We've played. I remember recording with a good friend of ours, Jamie Smith, Wilma James. She's a local talent.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
the one and the only. I've known her for 1,000 years. Love her to death. But we were recording with her, and I learned to sing in choir with her. She was my opus buddy, so she kind of like taught me the parts, and like she was my guide in choir. And so she knows my voice really well. And we were recording with her one day, Shanice and I at the same time. And she's like, Katy, will you sing a little bit louder, please? I can't really hear your part. I'm like, okay. So I start singing, and she's like, a little bit more. I still can't really
And
hear
she's
you.
like turning it up.
And I'm like singing really, really loudly. And she's like, Shanice, can you sing a little bit quieter? Like your part's really loud now. And then she starts singing. She's like, Katy, I can't hear you. And I'm like, what part aren't you hearing? And she's like, the high part. I'm like, that's Shanice. She's
Yeah,
like,
that's not me.
and she's like, oh, I can't
Yeah.
tell your voices apart.
Every time
Sorry.
we're recording with anybody, with any studio, they always have such a hard time telling our voices apart
It's
when we're singing together.
I'm proud of us because we
Yeah.
definitely have very different sounding voices, and when we sing individually, you can really tell them apart. But we've worked
But
really,
our blend, yeah.
we've worked really hard at our blend because we started singing on the streets of New Orleans where we were busking, and so we had to be loud. So we sang a lot in unison, and I was like, if we're gonna sing together, it has to sound like we're singing together and not like we're arguing with each other over the pitch.
Well, I mean,
Or the tone.
bravo, because
Well, thank
That
you.
is-
That's what it takes.
all the
right
work, all the
there.
work is paid off. So thank you very much.
I'm dead serious. That I thought it was a technical problem.
Well-
and then to hear two voices that are so close.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to have you here in the studio.
Well,
It's-
thank
It's
you for
great to
having
be
us.
here. We were the first thing we said when we came in here. It's like, oh, it looks so cool, and it always feels so good in here. So thank you for inviting us back. and
Awesome.
for having us and promoting our awesome new band.
Yes. We are very excited about that. I'm super stoked.
Victoria should
for
be here
Victoria to
soon.
get here and
Yeah, she'll be rolling in.
and get down on that. But for now, you all at home are invited to play the game with us. We are looking for the song name and the artist / band name.
Oh.
While you are guessing in the chats or comments, our panelists here in the lounge will be guessing on their dry erase boards. As everybody have markers and all that fun stuff,
Yeah.
Jordan's on top of it.
Yes.
She's
You guys
so
are
fun.
always so prepared. I love it.
So when one of you at home gives us a correct answer in the chats or the comments, we'll reveal our answers here in the lounge. All of you that participate in the game will be entered into our raffle for something fun. We'll do that drawing right after the game. So
Yeah.
what do you say? Let's play Name That Tune.
Another game I used to play with my brother.
I play it at my shows. I love this game.
Look, Shanice's elbow gets her own camera.
Oh,
That tattoo is getting some serious
yes,
camera time.
Simon.
It's so spooky.
It's just a still though. It's like an old.
That's you in the past.
Oh man.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
Trippy.
Didn't even
When
see
Victoria
that.
sits down, will it reload? We'll find out.
We can hope.
We'll find out. Only time will tell at this point.
All right, let's see.
yeah. Back to the drawing board. No pun intended on the camera situation here. But in the category tonight is all-star super bands. So
Oh,
if we're gonna have an all-star super band in the house, we should also probably do that. This was quite a fun category to search for songs with.
Okay, no one gets allowed to be mad at me when
Is
I'm
you
bad
don't-
at this, though.
Yeah, you don't realize how many bands have been formed from superstars. You know, so this was fun. So, are you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right, here we go. No, I'm just kidding. This isn't one of them. It happens good every time. It's just my game show music.
I love this song.
It's really good game show music.
It's Regis.
Compliments all around.
All around.
Wants to be a millionaire.
All right. Here we go. First clue.
Hey, Victoria.
Hey,
Oh, really? You know what? We're gonna wait.
She's here.
We're gonna wait.
She's
you
coming.
you're gonna get into
You
Jeff's
get-
shot.
You're coming right into
Come
a
on in
game.
here. Hang on.
Well, in the meantime, I have actually a good story about this to buy some
Oh,
time.
go ahead.
friend.
Yeah, we
Do
got-
it.
So when we did our New Zealand tour, we were very lucky to open for an all-star band, and it was members of help me out here, please.
Oh God, Foreigner
Foreigner.
and Bad Company.
Members of Foreigner and Band Company, and they formed this like super group and we got to like open for them, and they were doing like, you know, I want to know what love is. And I'm like growing up, you know, I grew up listening to that song with my mom. So I'm like, you know, we played and it was really great. We played for this packed room, and then we did the thing, and then they're on the stage and they're doing that song, and I'm in the crowd just like sending videos to my mom from New Zealand, and God knows what time, you know, she's receiving these videos.
If it was midnight for us, it was probably, you know, middle of the day for her.
Yeah, but it was just like, I was like, man, this is happening in my life right now.
Was she fangirling?
Oh yeah, I mean, musicians that I grew up listening to with her, I'm like, I'm hanging out with in a group.
It was one of the first shows we did on the tour. We were very excited about it, so we were like, we're going to New Zealand to open for Bad Company and foreign her. Don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's pretty mild.
Not a big deal at all.
Everybody, look, it's so cool. We were very, very excited. Do you have a marker as well, darling? Your nails are so sparkly and shiny and beautiful and lovely. Yes.
Oh, not happy nails.
No one's looking at that one, girl. You got 9 other, and it matches your sparkly watch. Oh my God.
So bedazzled.
You're so lovely.
You smell nice.
Keep opening it.
How was the gig?
Oh yeah, you know.
I feel like that's how most gigs are.
It's a midweek gig. I feel like midweek gigs.
We got cursed at for wearing a mask at a gig the other day. So.
Yeah, that was,
Yes,
for wearing.
that's a whole nother
Not even.
story.
Yeah.
It wasn't even us. It was
doing
Amanda,
anything?
but it was a whole.
Not
big
doing
thing.
anything.
All right, Victoria, you're back here on me.
But we could see her in your shot. So
Do you see where you are?
there she is. Hi.
You're behind Jeff.
Yes.
All right. Well, you're just in time for Name That Tune.
Sorry.
We'll try to race through this so that you could get a cocktail going.
Yeah, we gotta give her a shot too.
Yeah, that's
She
right.
needs an almond
Catch
joy.
up.
All right. Are you guys ready for your first clue?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. First clue. The topic or the category is all-star supergroups, like you guys. Here we go. First clue. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
For real this
LL
time.
has the same.
I know that was a short one.
Oh, I should know this. I
should
literally
too.
play it in her dad's band with her and drums. I don't know.
Here it is one more time for you guys playing at home.
Well, it's all right.
Nobody,
we all stopped?
nobody's writing.
I know that it's.
No, I feel so terrible because I play drums for her dad sometimes. I sub for his drummer, and this is one of the songs that we do, and I don't remember the artist.
It's like the somethingers. I shouldn't be saying.
I
that.
know the music video too. They're going cross country on like a bus or a car or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Bob Dylan's in it. Giving away the answers.
Do we guess? I'm just gonna guess.
I
don't
pure
even know
guessed
what
as
to
well.
write.
I'm gonna Bob Dylan it.
All right. Scott Benj, of course, in
Of
with the
course.
win.
The somethingers.
Did he win it?
It is the Traveling
Oh,
Wilburys.
that's what I had.
End
I
of
was
the
like, I
line.
knew it.
I wrote the somethingers, Bob Dylan.
All
That's
right.
what I had.
I didn't write anything right.
All right.
But that was really more of a 75% guess. I didn't.
That's pretty good.
I wasn't confirmed on that.
You said
but
you
I'll
said
bet.
traveling. You were close.
Yeah, you were
You wrote Eminem. You were right.
Eminem was close.
Just want to say,
Off by 5 decades.
Karen hopping in the chat says, "The Jeff, love you, dude."
Hey, Karen, that's my girl.
Hi, Karen.
There goes. You know Karen.
She tipped me a Versace bracelet.
I know that's
Oh,
true.
She's a winner.
She's amazing.
That's what I'm
She
gonna do the
does.
next time. I'm gonna give you something really expensive that I just want to give you. Just tip it to you.
She's
Amazing.
Like, you need to put a sign
Yeah,
on
it was this thing she had, but who in the world could be grateful for this one thing she had? Give it to
I did the
Victoria.
same thing with bags. I was looking at
Betsy
them. I'm
bags.
like, Victoria's, Victoria Lee.
My mom loves
Awesome.
Betsy, so I had a whole bunch of her bags.
Yeah.
So I got.
Anyway,
10 points to Jeff.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go,
Points for
Jeff.
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
All right, next clue. Here we go.
These erasers are great. Sorry, I love
So
them.
satisfying.
oh, I have no
Oh
idea.
lordy.
I have no idea.
Nicki
Jeff
Minaj.
knows.
It's a little bit of a
Oh,
throwback.
yeah.
Here it is one more time. Is your microphone working over there?
Yes.
Yeah,
I can hear
you. Good deal.
Right?
Oh, I'm so.
Was it 2Ks?
Meneg.
Cardi B. I have no idea.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
let's go for the
Is
trifecta.
anybody online
Yeah.
old enough to know this song? Because I feel like this is my wheelhouse.
That's a super group. Can we do that all together?
Oh wow!
Wait, don't
Good
show it
job,
yet.
guys.
Oh well, I guess you could show those.
You got every.
I think we're
awesome
right,
person.
okay?
Yeah.
Show it.
You're
We're not
definitely
right.
you're slowly
See,
whittling it
this
down.
is why
I've never even
heard of
I gave a clue.
Honestly, being on stage with us is going to be a bunch of crap like this.
So it's definitely it's a tie here.
Oh,
I gave
Between
a clue.
Nicki Minaj and
I
Lil
gave a
Kim.
clue
Yeah.
right there.
No,
And
but
Jeff?
Jeff, you got it. Hugh got it with
Ooh.
Hunger Strike, and Scott Ben, of course, chimed in.
Hey,
Temple of the
Scotty.
Dog.
All right, so we need to brush up on our super bands, guys.
I thought that's a turtle of the
No,
day.
that is a super band
I
because
really did.
it was Chris Cornell of
Band name.
Soundgarden and Eddie Vedder of Pearl
Of Pearl
Jam.
Jam.
I did not
And
know that they had a super. Well, that they did anything together.
It was called Temple of the Dog. It was one of the greatest.
Is that
supergroups
really what
of
it
all
is?
time.
I thought
Yeah.
it said turtle
Temple
of the
of the
day, and I think that
Turtle of the Day.
can we start a segment on this called
This was
Turtle
Turkey
of the,
of the
Day?
Month.
Turtle of the
Just
Day.
a new turtle every
Which,
day.
If I
Guess-
can, one of my close friends,
This
his
was-
tortoise fell into his pool, so we're like sending good vibes to JJ because he had
Good
to go
turtle
to the
vibes.
vibes.
Aw,
no.
JJ.
JJ will be the turtle of the
Aw.
day.
JJ is the turtle of the day.
Heel JJ.
I think we should be Tater of the Haze. And
Jordan, are you writing
The
down
hazy
names for me?
taters.
Yes,
the
sir.
hazy taters.
Perfect.
It should be a little stone tater tot. It's serious. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be our punk band.
The hazy taters. Stone little taters. on.
Easy take.
All right, you
That's
guys.
happening.
Third clue
He's like, please
here.
stop talking.
Ashley also chimed in. She on our chat room. It says she is our top fan. So, Ashley, thank you for
whoa.
tuning in.
Yay.
She posted it that she was totally Brad Brocked out.
Totally
I got a
Brad Brocked
photo
out.
earlier.
Turtley Brad Brocked out.
So she's a
Turtley.
she is a
My turtley.
runner
For the Turtle
Club. For the Turtle Club.
Turtle Club.
So
Why
she
does
had
everybody know that movie? I'm sorry.
She had a
everybody
shirt.
knows
Dana
it.
I'm sorry,
Carvey.
Ashley. This is your moment.
Yeah, she had a shirt, hot sauce,
Hot sauce, koozie.
Oh,
man.
wow.
the whole nine.
I still use the koozies actually that you guys.
It's
sent
on
us.
our
I
it's
love
on our
them.
Tumblr. Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
Hunger
All
Strike.
right.
You nailed it.
Third clue.
Mm-hmm.
This one I think is specifically for Jeff. Here we go.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is my very favorite band of all time.
I know the
You've
name of the
all heard me
song.
talk about this band. You've all heard me talk
Oh,
about this
okay.
band. I'll give you a clue.
I know.
This is the biggest band that I've ever wanted to be a cover band of.
Here it is one more time. I believe this is off of their very first album.
I think so
Can
too.
we get
It
another
was
hint from
definitely
you,
on-
Jeff?
Yeah, it has to do with it has to do with me being selfish, and then another. Well, not me personally, but somebody being selfish, and some of the things they would say. Let's say that. And tell me.
Man, what is this catchphrase?
I said it was Uptown Girl by JFB, which is Jeff's favorite band.
That
which I
you
stole
nailed
from
it.
Katy,
That's
so,
on
yeah.
point.
I think that we
I
both
think
get points
that
for
would
that.
be-
I
Yeah.
think you get points
But
for
it
that.
would be me first in the
Yay!
gimme gimme.
That is correct.
I think that I'm winning.
I win by default because Jeff was my roommate.
That is a super group.
It's true.
That
It's
is-
true. She
that
knows
is-
too much about Jeff. This is an unfair platform. I will say that. Hit me up in the year, guys. Let's
Should
do this
like
again.
Jeff trivia.
Scott Bench
How can
chimed
you
in. He
properly
said,
pronounce his last name? That's the next one.
Scott said he had never heard of that one. He asked if it was Bad Brains.
No,
It's
but they
not.
love Bad Brains. It's members of No Effects. It's members of Lagwagon.
Yeah.
It's members of Screeching Weasel.
All those punk rock
And
guys.
Wow.
It's some of the greatest punk
Some
rock
intense
bands
It's like members of members.
in California history that
Nice.
had
Awesome.
to do with this band. And then Spike.
All right, next clue
And then
here.
Spike, their dog.
Spike's the singer. He's so good.
Next clue.
DAWG.
Yes.
Another super band.
All right.
Here we go.
Super band.
Boopers.
Oh,
I recognize his
sad
voice.
face.
Don't show it yet.
I'm not.
Sorry, I was like,
Here it is one more time for you guys at home.
I just drew a sad face.
Also similar to a previous super band.
I recognize
Yes.
the voice. I know the people. I can't.
One of the main voices, or the main voice, was previously featured in a recent trivia question.
Alicia Beal just chimed in the chats, and she said needs to brush up on her supergroups.
same, Alicia. Same. I'm horrible at this right now.
You're
Supergroups are on
your
point.
tertiary turtle of the day, Alicia, because I feel that.
Turtle of the day.
But she did get the right answer. It is Audio Slave Like a Stone.
Audio Slave.
Let's see those cards. What do you guys
Audio
got?
Slave.
Audio
know that
Slave.
much.
There you go.
Oh, you named it
I had
band.
empty.
and everything.
I was
Perfect.
empty. I was stunned. I was gonna say something.
Like a Stone. Audio
Fine.
Slave is the answer to that one.
No.
And I
What
attempt
you
to
have?
sing that song, but only after
it's
I've
like
had
these
too many
erasers.
beers.
Did you put Alicia down there?
Katie's like,
Dave?
it's like the erasers.
Nice.
I like
Be
that.
sure to
Anyone else anywhere?
Go, Alicia.
Linda.
Linda? Okay.
is she didn't have the right answer, but she is participating.
Hi, Linda.
Jonathan Marcus tuned in. What's up, Jonathan?
What's up, John?
Jonathan, thank you for the
Yes, my
strings you
dog.
dropped off for me. You're the best.
Favorite song I ever in the land.
All right, you guys, we have one more clue for Name That Tune. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you prepared?
No, but
This
I'm ready.
one, this one has some heavy hitters in it, but I feel like the song is a little obscure unless you were like listening to music at that time. So anyway,
I don't
here we
listen
go.
to music.
Oh, wait a minute. I got
Is
this.
it who does
This is.
Live
I know I have to
Angel?
take it away from you before you get it.
Hinder. Is that Hinder?
I'll play it one more time
Little
for you at
moment
home.
there. Come on. Could be.
I think you gave that one to us.
Did
yeah.
they sing? I can't ask any. I'm going to give it away with these questions. I don't want to open my mouth.
Well, don't do it then.
All right, but I have questions in order to come up with the
Can
title.
you play it one more time?
This
Here it is one
Not
more
that it'll
time.
matter, but
Jonathan Marcus in with the correct band.
Who?
The band is Velvet Revolver.
Oh,
that's what I wrote.
beautiful.
So
Yeah.
the name of the song is pretty obvious. It,
You
it
nailed
almost
it,
says
John.
it almost
That's what I
says it
wrote.
the whole thing.
No, I was going.
Austin Beal came in with Velvet Revolver.
I drew pictures.
Anybody out there have the name of the song?
2 pieces.
Almost.
Okay.
What do you
Fall
usually?
2 pieces?
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah,
I
points
was,
to Jeff.
I was given the clues, so that came
Target.
All right. That has been named
All
that
right,
tune.
all right.
Derek Zugel even in with Velvet Revolver. Producer Derek out of town
Yeah.
currently.
Thanks for sharing, Aaron.
Scott Bench says he went to school briefly with Scott Weiland.
No shit.
Is
about
it
that?
was it Scott thing? Was it Scott school?
I've had them in Scott School of
Everybody
Music.
was Scott. He was Scott B. There's another Scott B.
It was
Scott
only
B
Scots
too.
of the alphabet though. They could not be multiple Scott B's.
No.
There's only 26 people in the school.
All right.
I missed now.
Well, we are done with that game.
Oh, I love that game.
We did
I know.
so well.
It's a good game.
It's so
everybody.
good.
Does it feel good to win?
It's a very
Jeff?
good game.
Well, you guys, we're going to.
wait, who's going to pick our number?
Oh yeah, let's
always
do
forget
that.
about a winner.
Let's
No
have
winners.
Victoria, since she's just joined us. We'll have her pick a number. How many people are on the list?
There is 8.
8 people. So Victoria, what I'm going to do is have you give us a number 1 to 8.
7.
7.
Strong number.
It is Scott.
Scott.
Scotty Ben.
Scott from Scott School.
That's my dog.
From Scott School.
He's the Scottest Scott.
All
that
right,
ever started.
Scott, you know the drill. I'm not sure if you've gotten hot sauce yet, but we have hot sauces. We have some guitar pick necklaces.
That are
We'll
very
send
cool.
you one of the little things.
Oh,
Just one of them.
Just one.
But actually, here's jokes on you. We come half and half as one. So half of me, half of Katie. Good luck cleaning that up. It's Halloween.
It's
you know?
technically quite a 3 now, but we're not going to get into those breaking down now.
that gives away my Halloween costume.
Are we going to be
no.
me or Shanice?
Half me can do like half a like afro.
Oh my God, you
Oh,
should
yeah,
just be
that's right.
Shanice for Halloween.
We talked about being
As
each
long
other.
as you-
Yeah,
I wanted to do it with Shanice. I was
We
going to
were
curl
gonna
my
do
hair.
that.
She's going to straighten hers.
We were talking about this.
That's hilarious.
I would have
Just
to wear a
being
ball
each
cap to
other.
be any one of you guys and like have a wig.
We'll just straighten your hair. It would take
Oh
like
my
a day,
gosh.
but it'd be fine.
Well, you guys, we're gonna get Victoria Lee settled in here and get her a cocktail because she deserves one from running all the way
Yes.
over
I
here
gotta
from
try
Kyle
the
G's.
almond joy.
And we'll catch up with her. We're gonna get her a shot of the day. We're gonna catch you up here.
Yes.
It's all very quick.
I'm
We've had a
very
few, so you're going to need a
It's all very
couple.
I think we're feeling real loose, you know, and
Just
like
lefty Lucy.
I'm like righty tighty right now.
we're just feeling a little. Yeah. You're righty tighty, so we need to lefty loosen her up.
In the meantime, we're gonna give you guys one of my favorite jams. I keep bringing it up because it's so good. This is a little tune from Chris Springer. This is, you know the tune.
You know it.
You
That's
know
the name
it.
of the song. That's
No.
a great name.
This is Glisten. This is Chris Springer. This is Glisten.
Give it a glisten.
women don't sweat, no, they glisten. The way you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love potion, baby, getting me drunk. Tell her, won't you be mine tonight? So the women don't sweat, no, they glisten. The way you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love potion, baby, getting me drunk. Won't you be mine tonight? Me and you. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Well, I saw you rocking your body. It had been a long time, but I felt compelled to get on to the dance floor and move. Hey, baby, you know how to start me. Like an engine on running straight towards your love. Come on, baby, now let me through. Women don't sweat, no, they glisten. Where you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love potion, baby, getting me drunk. Tell her, won't you be mine tonight? See, the women don't sweat, no, they glisten. The way you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love potion, baby, getting me drunk. Tell her, won't you be mine tonight? Oh, oh. Me and you, we should leave this party. We can go anywhere, we can do anything, but baby, let's not think it through. Now when we move, I feel naughty. Trap on a record and the bass when it drop. The melody is so damn smooth. So the women don't sweat, no, they glisten. Where you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love potion, baby, getting me drunk. Tell her, won't you be mine tonight? See, the women don't sweat, no, they glisten. Where you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love potion, baby, getting me drunk. Tell her, won't you be mine tonight? Yeah. Women don't sweat, no, they glisten. Where you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Don't I want you to be mine tonight? I said, women don't sweat, no, they glisten. Where you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Don't I want you to be mine tonight? Where you rocking your hips, licking your lips. I'm like, damn, she's a bad bitch, you know she the shit. I wanna do things with you, baby, let's make some kids. And if you know what I'm saying, wanna give you the biz. And let me break it down for you, girl, just like this. Flat on to the floor, hi, my name is Chris. Whisper into your ear, do you like your breakfast? You ask me why, so I say I wanna know what to fix you in the morning. We wake up, we do it again. Again, and again. You say no, women don't sweat, no, they just glisten. On original sin is doing original sin. I said no, women don't sweat, no, they glisten. Where you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Tell her, won't you be mine tonight? Said that women don't sweat, no, they glisten. Where you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Tell her, won't you be mine tonight? Women don't sweat, no, they glisten. The way you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Tell her, won't you be mine tonight? I said, women don't sweat, no, they glisten. Where you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Tell her, won't you be mine tonight? Yeah. Something like that.
Oh, man. Yeah, that is Chris Springer.
Go, Springer.
So good.
It is.
So good. All right, you guys. Well, Lefty Loosey is getting situated here in the JNC Lounge to play a little live music for you.
You're in.
Very exciting. This is the first time we've had we've had like a proper full band here in the lounge. So it's kind of exciting to get that. So this is also highly experimental.
Is that working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I can't hear.
What?
I can't hear the kid.
Oh, I know. I have it muted at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, boom.
Yeah, just for
Totally okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh no, she's frozen. But it's such a
Look
cute
at
photo.
you, V.
You look really happy.
Yeah.
happy.
We're just
And you're playing the right chords, so just keep going to that.
We're
when she
gonna
plays
keep
the F.
flashing to that so that she always looks like she's in a great.
We'll throw it in at just the right moment.
I'm having a great time.
All right. Well, you guys, you're in for a treat. I hope me as any kind of sound engineer could get this going. So we'll see. Anyway, you guys, get up for Lefty Loosey.
Hey.
We're gonna do
I
super,
gotta get a pick out of my
super
wallet.
acoustic version
Damn it all.
of this.
There we go.
All right.
This is fun.
Yes.
Woo. Hey y'all.
To have a good time when I thought my life was in line there. What did you say to me when things went wrong? Thought that you were so special, your attitude superficial. There was no one to say so about this song. Think you're wasting my time down, baby. To the end, you got so crazy. I just wanna be done and just move on. Think I'm losing my mind. Take me out of my mind. Think I'm losing my mind. The serotonin. Think I'm losing my mind. Take me out of my mind. Think I'm losing my mind. The serotonin. Crazy isn't a contest, but if it is, you are the best. The things that you just don't make sense at all. No, I don't wanna see you, even after all that we've been through. So in your own words, this last call. I'm wasting my time now, baby. Towards the end, you got so shady. I just wanna be done and just move on. Think I'm losing my mind. Take me out of my mind. Think I'm losing my mind. No serotonin. Think I'm losing my mind. Take me out of my mind. Think I'm losing my mind. No serotonin. Thought we could work it out, be ourselves and have no doubts. Go together, but we go apart. Now I feel it in my heart. So the next time you see me, don't say hi, you don't know me. Then I knew he is no more.
Go Victoria.
Nice. Oh my gosh,
That's
that's so
fun.
fun.
That's an original song from that young lady right there.
Cheers, cheers.
I love that song.
Did you take your shot already?
I didn't take it.
What shot was
This
it?
one's for you then.
Oh, thank you.
This bud's for you.
Well, cheers to your amazing songwriting abilities and to
Ditto.
Yes.
Loving the tune.
I can't wait to like get some stuff going together. Like that'll be dope.
All right.
We're
Well,
like
almost there.
nothing like bringing you in, Victoria, and then sending you right to work. That's true. Right? Is it?
You didn't just play for 3 hours, did you?
This
Put
is
the
my
guitar
natural
on.
state.
Does it taste like an almond joy?
I'm very joyful.
Isn't it great?
Oh man, oh man.
Is that right, Phil?
Well, good deal, good deal.
Oh.
So we're going to spin the wheel here.
What wheel?
I know.
Wheel of
What
Fortune?
what a wheel, what a wheel, what a wheel.
What a mighty good wheel.
What a wheel, what a wheel, what a
mighty good wheel.
Mighty good wheel.
Sorry.
Oh man. Each
Don't
week one of
ever
our guests is put through the ringer on our segment inspired by Inside the
Okay.
Actor Studio.
I'm excited.
But we're going to spin the wheel to see who's on the hot seat this week. So let's take a peek at that wheel. There's only 2 on there. 2 have escaped the Lipton tea.
Oh god.
Gee, I hope it's Victoria or Jeff or Jordan or
I
Brad.
only see 2 names on that wheel.
We've all been
It's
through
because we
it.
didn't do it last time.
It's basically an initiation.
All the people on the wheel.
So
So many options.
50-50 shot. It's going to be Shanice or Katie.
It's going to be Shane.
Here we go. Spin that wheel.
That's it. Katie. Come on, Katie.
Are you
Land
getting
on
some free
Katie.
Lipton out of this?
It looks like a kid.
Yeah, I don't really understand the challenge, but I'm
Shanice,
I knew it. It's always me. I always get these things. All right.
Oh my
That means
You
it's
know
got to
what?
be me next time.
Whatever
so.
this is, I'm not going to be good at it.
That
but
was really
I will
close.
take it in stride.
I
I'm
like
a
the
good sport.
confidence, Shanice.
You
I'm a
can
good
do
sport.
it.
I'm a good sport. That's it.
It's all good. It's all good. And it's nothing to be afraid of, or maybe. I don't know. We're not. Either way,
That was vague.
let's.
It's going to
Thanks,
be
Brad.
something.
Thanks for the
Let's-
encouragement going into
You're
this.
welcome. Let's take a look inside the Lipton tea. Welcome to Inside the Lipton Tea. My name is Brad Brock, playing the part of James Lipton.
I'm Shanice playing James Bond.
I love this new microphone. It makes me sound more like James Lipton.
It does. You do.
That thing is fancy.
You
Very
need a
fancy.
James in front of your name for this.
Hello, my name is James.
My name is James Brad.
James Brad Brock.
I don't trust people with 2 first names.
All right, Shanice.
Okay.
What is your
Okay.
favorite word?
Stomach. Oh my god,
she was ready for that.
Out of me.
Really?
Wow, I didn't know that about you.
I knew you were
even
going to
know
say
that.
that before you said that. though.
Locked and
Wow.
loaded. You knew
It's
that
weird.
one.
It's
You're
a
going to be
weird
so
word.
good at this then.
Guys, it's a weird word.
What is your least favorite word?
Moist.
Oh, why did you say it?
Because of that.
You both hate that word?
Okay, but right, but yeasty.
Guess
Oh.
what I'm going to be for Halloween?
Moist.
Moist towelette.
Jeff, I don't know how to take that.
What sound or noise do you love?
Something being fried, like sauteed, like when
Oh,
you get a
yeah.
fajita thing in a restaurant, it's like sizzling.
Coming out of the house
Yeah.
with the smoke.
I'm a big food person, so anything food related, really.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Any dog incessantly licking themselves.
Or
Is that-
person?
It's mostly because I've had this
Or
experience-
person licking themselves.
or that, but I just don't.
Luckily, I
I
don't
feel
think
like
that's
I
a
should
problem.
never have to. Yes. We'll see.
I retract
We're gonna have
that
to curb
statement.
you.
What about cats?
We would just avoid that person.
What
They're not our friend anymore.
what turns you on?
Oh God, this is a broad question.
You
can't
didn't ask me
spring
that
this on me. He looked right at you and asked
You
me.
didn't ask me that question. I was in the hot seat.
What turns me on?
Better be careful. I mean, I put you right back in the hot seat.
You're not-
Well,
girlfriend,
okay,
so.
okay. So practically, like, you know, if you're taking me on a date and you're like trying to get me to sleep with you, like take me to a really good restaurant with
Food.
like very nice food.
Like Applebee's.
Yes. Shanice's favorite
Get her the
restaurant.
Applebee's will not.
Fajitas, yeah.
Listen,
Get that sizzling fajitas. She's yours.
you know, I was
That'll be sizzling.
I was just gonna say Applebee's will not get you late, but then she said fajitas, and maybe it might. I don't know.
All of a sudden, the Tex-Mex did it.
Yeah, so now you know.
The dollar margaritas is really what it was.
I wouldn't go right to food, like, you know, but you know, it's just in that scenario, if you're trying to like take me on a date and get some, like,
Blame it on the Tex-Mex.
blame it on the
Good
Tex-Mex.
food. Good
Yes,
food.
good food.
What turns you off?
Oh God, like negativity, negative attitudes about things,
didn't
pessimism,
somebody recently say negativity? Yeah.
pessimism,
Awkward
mostly.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta be positive. You gotta
What
stay
turns me off?
positive.
Oh, especially right now.
So
Uh,
I can relate to that one.
Everyone's favorite,
Yes.
aside from turn on and turn off,
Okay.
is what is your favorite curse word?
Oh. Oh God, I feel like Katie would know this better than I would.
Katie would know your favorite curse word.
Yeah, because I would say it at her.
What's
Oh, I guess
Shanice's
that makes
most
sense.
commonly
you just
used?
you just always go for like fuck. Like a good hard. Wait, what question was this?
You got the noise.
All right. You know what?
You know what I mean?
In her defense, probably that one, just because it's like,
Because you love
it's
a good.
organic
It's
and it's
multi-purpose.
natural and
Yeah.
it's like, it feels like, you know, like when people are like, drugs or weed, I'm like, weed is not drugs. Weed is from the earth. I feel like fuck is from the earth.
It is from
It's the
there.
organic curse word.
Yeah.
You can get it at Whole
It's there.
Foods.
It's been there for a long time. You know, it's healthy for you. It gets, you know.
It can be a noun. It
Yes,
can be an
you
adjective.
can use it
can
as
be
whatever
a
you
verb.
like.
I feel like we should put together a PSA for the word fuck.
Or
For a good hard
write a
fuck.
song about the word fuck.
Sorry.
Write a song about the word fuck, right? Am I right?
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do that.
We should use it in a song 25 different
Can
ways.
you use it in a song, please?
I think we should.
Fucking fuck.
I would love to hear a CeeLo Green cover right now.
Oh,
I can do it.
We could also do it. Katie and I could do it.
Maybe not right now,
We
but
could do it.
but definitely
We could all
put that
do
one
it.
in your pocket.
I mean,
Put that one in
it
your
is our like.
put a pen in it.
Usually at the end of the night when we're like, we don't want to fucking do anything else. And we're like, do another song, and we're like,
Here we go.
would you really want us? Yeah, do
We
this.
just
And
we
everyone's,
just
like,
sing
drunk.
the entire thing in heavy harmonies to like get people to shut up.
And we're just like, what about a song that we have to strum heavily, fastly, quickly?
Fastly and heavily.
Yeah, we have to do like a good hard fucking song, and so we do the fuck song.
Those are the best songs.
All right.
Also, I love that you said CeeLo Green. Fuck, you'd be good right now. All the musicians.
Oh yeah, definitely we can do it. Actually, I was inspired to learn that song because your sister did that song at the open mic 10 years ago.
Oh my
And I
God.
knew that song and I saw her doing it and I was like, I want to cover that song, but I didn't know if I could do it. And she did it. And I was like, it can be done.
It can be done.
So thanks, Ellie.
What
No.
open mic was this? Where was, I
It was
wasn't
at
Oh, this is a very long time ago,
10,
Jeff.
literally 10
Where
years
was it?
ago. It's 60 Sundays.
It was Gatlin
And PSL, and
That
then it
was-
moved and it became 60 Proof over by where La Granja is now. It was a whole endeavor, but that was where I met Ellie, and
Was that the
then
last open mic in Port St. Lucie?
Yeah,
It was like the
Because
last of the
Not
Mohicans
the
there.
last open mic. We did a few since then, but not successfully. Like
that was the one that like
was the
had it
one-
for a while. Like
And-
everybody
that
went
was
there
the
and it was,
every
one.
night.
and then like 10 years
Yeah.
later, Brad Brock is like, hey, and I'm like, Brock, like Ellie Brock.
I know that name.
I think that's
It was the
related.
first time in my life. It was like, you're Ellie Brock's brother, and I was like, yes, I am.
because we met her, you know, when we started this one. I wasn't even singing or playing a
Before you were even a
ukulele
little
yet.
thing.
Yeah, she was with with Wilma James, and they were doing it, and I kind of stuck in there. Sometimes I would like play some tambourine and maybe like.
Well,
throw
take a
in-
note, Jordan. Write this down.
Yeah.
We're going to ask them to play the song again next time they
Oh.
sit at the instruments.
Oh,
I have
boom.
just a couple more questions.
Yes,
though.
please.
Okay,
carry
go
on.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm ready.
I got to get back into
I'm
character.
I'm focused.
The tea bag
What?
has been in for a while.
Oh God. Oh,
What profession other than your own would you
Ugh.
like to try?
God, you're gonna laugh at me. I would like to be precision car driver, like
A
in movies and
precision
stuff,
driver.
Like a stunt driver.
like a stunt driver.
All right. All right.
Oh, write that down as well.
I've always wanted,
Jordan.
always wanted to be.
Remind me to
precision driver.
circle
You
back
drive like
around
that?
to their movie.
I do
career.
drive like that. I am a aggressive but very safe driver.
Is
I-
she scary
I-
to drive with?
Does she,
She is
scream?
a very, very, very good driver, but yes, it is sometimes scary. But I'm never actually afraid because I fully trust her. She's one of the only people who can drive like super aggressively and like super close, and I'm not like, oh my god. I'm just kind of like,
Still still make good decisions.
I'm just nervous for the other drivers, but not for her.
It's a fine line. I think that's
We drove across the whole
important
country
in a-
together.
I am safe, but I'm definitely.
It is a
very,
fine
like,
line. You're right.
It is.
I'm gonna get through this right now. You know.
Christina, I can relate. My wife is very similarly aggressive when driving, but we're not in the bad
trustworthy.
decision zone. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
Aggressive in a good way.
But I can't say that for many people.
Listen, when you're
Consider
driving
her.
across country on tour after tour after tour,
In a
you're
little
driving
plastic
in
car.
different countries, even on tour, you just get really annoyed with people after a while. You just learn how to drive very well.
You know those little Barbie buggies?
Well, if you're
That's
going
our
to
car.
be then a professional driver, what job would you not do under any circumstance?
Oh gosh, what I'd not do? I don't think I would.
POTUS.
I don't think I wouldn't do anything unless it was like morally wrong for me. So I don't think like even
Like-
cleaning like toilets and stuff I would still do. Like I would never not do it because it's still a job. But if something felt morally wrong, like
So not like a hitman, or
yeah,
something
or like
that.
being fake or lying to
I
people or
wouldn't
anything like
object
that, you
to
know.
being
But as far as like just pure
So
work,
car
like-
salesman.
No politics.
listen, beggars can be choosers, you know. If I got to a part where I was considering a job cleaning or picking up garbage or whatever, like respect, man, I would do it all.
And my last question for you: if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Oh God, I don't know. That's like a loaded question. I feel like I should hide, which is the wrong shirt to wear.
You have nothing to hide in. You're wearing nothing, Shanice.
Not hiding in that shirt, baby.
No, I definitely made a decision, y'all. All right. So what I
little
like
mirror
to
here,
hear
too.
God say, like, welcome, here is an endless amount of lesbians. Go frolic.
Have fun.
I think a lot of guys share that same feeling.
Oh my God! Next time I'm gonna put all of your asses on the Lipton tea at the same damn time.
We all have to answer simultaneously.
I don't know, because
Yeah.
I feel like the trio here, I feel scared for Jeff sometimes, to be honest, but we'll see.
All right. Well, I am going
Crazy
to.
places.
I'm going to very quickly ask Victoria Lee, what turns you on?
I would like to
Air
know.
guitar?
Positivity.
Yeah.
And also air guitar.
An
Yes.
air guitar.
Actually, I'm going to edit that. Air bass.
Air bass.
I like a good air bass.
Because you gotta go like this.
See, this is why we love her.
It's true. Like you get bass face.
This is why we
it's
love
different
her.
than guitar face.
I feel
Absolutely.
like I feel like the bass face is more of the thing that really gets me. You know that like
yeah.
The
It's,
stanky.
I'm like you smell
Nasty
something
face.
and I don't want to smell it, but I want to know what it is.
If you're at a show and you see that face on your crowd, you know you're doing something right.
Right.
As a musician, okay?
Exactly.
you hit something and you see someone like
That was a beautiful
You're like,
meme.
I
It
did
was
it.
like,
I did it.
that's when you know that's the highest level of respect you can give another musician. It's like
exactly.
the nasty face.
stanky
The nasty
face.
face. Nasty face.
So Hugh, aka I don't know if he wants his name to be broadcast, but Hugh that's tuning in, he reminded me of some stunt driving I did myself.
Oh, let me hear.
When do
so
that?
he's a great friend of mine, also was a bass player in my band many years ago, and we were playing this show in a park. It wasn't even our show. We were like a backup band for another guy, and it started raining, and it was totally open air. So we were packing everything. We're just throwing it into the back of my truck, and this place was covered with people, little kids running for cover. And so I'm looking all around except for straight in front of me, and I rolled my truck straight into a palm tree at like half a mile an hour, and it just collapsed the whole front of my truck. What
Wait,
makes
half
the
a mile
story?
an hour.
It was
Yes.
a roll. It was a slow roll.
It was a very heavy.
You're like, oh no, stop it. And it's just
Yeah.
like happening.
It just happened.
It's still happening.
The worst
I can't
part-
stop it. It hasn't even happened yet.
The worst part was at the time he worked at a shop and had just done all these body repairs on my truck because I had crashed it
Oh,
before,
gosh.
and so I just crashed it. I had crashed it again. So
Was
I'm
the
a- I'm
weed
the-
involved?
So we're
No.
the thing. What I'm getting from this is, don't let Brad drive at slow speeds. Slow speeds.
Yeah.
So
yes,
sneaks.
only
slow,
fast.
so sneaks. Brad is a fast.
If you're not, so
I
you're
gotta
not
take it
first,
to
you're
get us out
last,
of here.
Ricky Bobby.
Brad just a slow car.
Oh man,
Hit a ride into a tree.
It's
The whole
flipping at
thing
half-
came tumbling down.
It's going so slow. How did it happen?
I don't like this song. I don't.
I think that
Actually,
we
I
should
kinda
start from
do.
the beginning again.
Low-key,
Brad's
I
got to
do.
slow.
Jeff is looking at you like, this is my life, man. This is my life, man.
The car was flipping. It was just so damn slow.
Speeding so fast. Wait, you were going real slow.
Oh my.
Felt like I was
goodness.
drunk.
And Brad, yeah.
Do you guys feel like playing my CeeLo Green song?
Yeah, let's do it. That's it. What key
Let's
do you
do
do
it.
this
I
in?
do it in C.
I do
Yeah,
it.
we do it too.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, I'm gonna play drums for this then. Yeah, maybe?
Are you gonna
Yeah,
sing?
do it.
I've never played drums for this far, but I'm just gonna do it because
I think you should.
Okay,
Go
we'll
for
do
it.
I'll sing. I'll sing.
So
I
then
think you
I'll
should.
So then I'll just play here. I just need a mic.
I don't do the bridge, so I'm just gonna sing along.
Are you gonna play ukulele on it?
Yeah, I'll play.
Victoria doesn't play ukulele.
She does.
She plays super large ukulele. Well,
Super large
She plays
ukulele.
ukulele.
of this moment in time and day, current.
I'd like to get the
stage.
3 ukuleles going one day.
Well, you guys,
We're gonna say.
we're gonna
fuck.
let them take a little jam for all of you, but after this song, we're gonna take a look in the JORDY files. But you came here for jams and cocktails, so we're gonna have the cocktails. See, I moved my camera here now instead of over there, so
That's
I keep
good.
looking away from all of you. But cheers to you guys. Cheers to you here in the panel.
Cheers, Brad.
Give it up for Lefty Loosey.
Hey, now.
We should preface this first episode.
Do you want to say something? Did you want to say something?
I see you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, well, fuck you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I guess the change in my pocket, it wasn't enough. I'm like, well, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya.
No, ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit?
And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Without fuck you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I said I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess he's an Xbox, and I'm more in a hurry. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I pity the fool who falls in love with you. Wow, wow. Oh shit, she's a gold digger. Well, that's not you should know. Ooh, I got some news for you. Go and run and tell your little boyfriend I see you driving around town with the girl I love, and I'm like, well, fuck you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I guess the change in my pocket, it wasn't enough. I'm like, well, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. So ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Without fuck you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now I know that hands tomorrow, begging, stealing, lying, cheats, trying to keep ya, trying to please ya. 'Cause being in love with your ass ain't cheap. Now I pity the fool who falls in love with you. Wow, wow. Oh shit, she's a golden whale. Ooh, I got some news for you. Man, these damn headphones are telling you. I see you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, well, fuck you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I guess the change in my pocket, it wasn't enough. I'm like, well, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. Now ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Did I fuck you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now baby, 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 why you wanna hurt me so bad? So bad, so bad, so bad. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Your dad.
Yes, she
your
did.
dad. And I'm like, why, why, lady, yeah. I love you, I still love you. I see you driving around town, the girl I love, and fuck you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I guess the change in my pocket, it wasn't enough. I'm like, well, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. No, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Baby, fuck you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
guys made me like CeeLo Green.
But like kindly.
But like only that song.
Yes,
Just like
only
strong
that song.
three-part harmony, it's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing.
That was
I
fun.
lost the headphones in the middle of that, so I'm sorry.
I was saying in the beginning, we've never done that
You're
together
right.
before.
What did I say?
Yes.
What did I say earlier? We
So-
needed to put some two-way tape
Yeah.
on those headphones
We
first.
lost it in the middle. The feed.
She was saying that
We've never done
we've
that song
never
before.
done that song together. This is like the first time we've ever played
Oh,
that
that
song
was
together.
first. Yeah.
So this was a debut. This
This was a debut of that cover.
know that
We
song.
should. I don't know.
Yeah,
add it.
I mean, we've done it together. We've done it before,
We've
but
done it
we've
together,
never
but
Done it
separate.
as a
never
four
done it
piece.
together.
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, we've never played any music together, so this is kind of fun.
Wow.
It's gonna be fun. It's
But
gonna
yet we're
be
a band.
interesting.
But come to our Halloween
But that was
show.
great.
It'll be
That was
fun.
that was so much fun. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys are all so incredibly individually talented, and you guys have all played together. You're all familiar with each other, and I mean, Shanice and I are obviously close and familiar. And I,
You guys have met?
this is
Time or two.
This is Denise, right?
Hi.
Actually, the anniversary of us.
This is our first date. She just brought me to a podcast for our date.
Did you just come from Applebee's?
I did.
It was the
We
sizzling
had
fajitas.
fajitas. We had fajitas, and she was like, "You want to go
Fajitas.
somewhere with me?" And I was like, "I mean, you got me fajitas, so yes,
Anywhere.
yes, take me."
Hey, Warpo, thanks for subscribing. I just saw his thing on the
Thank
phone.
you.
Warpo is a really good
Who
friend of
dat?
ours from New Orleans who actually was a big inspiration for us to start playing music together.
Yes, he
Nice.
definitely pushed us through the beginning stages of this, and we didn't even believe it
And he's
ourselves.
definitely a cool little weird guy. I love him.
Cool little weird.
Well, very
guy.
good. Very good. Well, you guys,
All
get ready
right.
for your dose of On This Day music history, news, celebrity birthdays, and gossip.
Pew, 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 pew.
This is the Jordy Files. Where's the Jordy Files? There's the Jordy
There they
Files.
go.
What's up, Jordan?
Oh, hi, Brad Brock.
That is the best opening ever.
It is. The
Yeah.
music
I get so
is so
pumped.
good. Yeah.
I'm like,
ready.
yeah. What does she have to say now?
Spill that tea.
Yeah.
girl.
If you don't dance to that,
All
Are you
right.
living?
Well, what you got for us today, Jordan?
Okay, so we have some birthdays as per usual. From White Snakes, the bassist Colin Hodgkinson turns 75 years young today.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday!
the big 7-5. And he is featured on a mega hit, Here I Go Again, as well as many others, obviously. Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Bradley? No?
Going
Oh.
down
What?
the only
I don't know, I thought you were gonna join.
Sorry, I had you.
Like a
I've never heard that song.
drifter.
I was born to walk alone.
That was awesome. And then Justin Hayward, songwriter, singer, and guitarist of the band The Moody Blues, turned 74 today. They had hits like Nights in the White Satin. Oh, wow. I almost said Satan. And Question. And I was like, what is
White
that song?
White Satan had that too.
That's
Like that
Nights
is a
in the
racist
White
song.
Satan.
Yeah.
It's a good Halloween song.
Yeah,
It
I
is,
was
it
kind of
really
like,
is.
what does that mean? And then Natalie Maines, she's the lead vocalist for The Chicks. She turns 46 today. The Chicks are the top-selling all-female band and biggest-selling country group in the U.S. If you
The
were
Chicks.
wondering, The Chicks, not the Dixie Chicks.
Formerly known as the Dixie Chicks.
Oh,
Really? See, I didn't.
Did you
know
just
that.
put this together just now?
What?
In the
I
Jordy
did.
Files?
Yeah, I did. I had a coming to Jordy
So they
moment.
chicks, they dropped the Dixie.
They dropped the
Dixie.
Dixie.
Yeah, Chicks.
Listen, I don't blame them. I would drop the dicks too, girl.
Lady Antebellum.
I was waiting for that joke. I thought there was a joke.
I
in
mean,
there.
come on, it was right there.
Oh man. Oh, she's good. Love her. Okay, I didn't realize that was her last name. Anyway, Shazne Lewis of the girl group All
Question
Saints.
mark? I'm Ron Burgundy.
Shazne. All Saints turns 45 today. Never ever.
Did you say All Saints?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, from 1997, girl.
I was obsessed with them.
Yes.
Yes.
And she has a fun name. Something for Never Ever was an international smash hit in 1997.
Are
To
those
make
headphones
you
better
feel
for
young.
you? Yeah. Okay.
And then last but not least, Usher Baby turns 42 today. So Usher, His worldwide sales stand at 43 million albums and 75 million records overall, making him one of the best-selling music artists of all time.
I've heard that he makes the booties go smack.
And he has 2 confession parts.
Can you validate that source, please?
Fact check.
Believe it's on Wikipedia.
Yeah, well,
Nope.
He makes the
Wikipedia.
booties go smack.
Is that like a personal like review? Did somebody leave it like, I would like to just say Usher
On Yelp?
did
Usher.
indeed make my booty go smack.
I think that Ludacris made the statement.
Oh.
It was an official statement. He said,
Was it his fantasy?
He said Usher.
Oh, you
Got
right.
the voice to make your booty go smack.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did
you're
Lil
right.
Jon do?
Yeah, you.
He definitely did something.
No, it was.
Oh, he does the sweat drop down my balls.
No. But
Oh.
he
Oh
said
my God.
in that song,
What
he said
song is it?
Lil Jon got the voice to make
Basically,
it.
you're like,
Usher
"What's
got the
up?"
voice to make it. Somebody.
Makes booty go slap.
Oh yeah,
smack.
Lil Jon got the
Got the bass that make the booty go.
Oh, you're right. That's ludicrous.
Because how low can you go, Ludacris?
Lil Jon low.
We are diving into a genre I do not know much about.
Can we cover that song?
All right, we're
Yes.
flashing back to
No one's
Tonight.
telling us no. So.
Definitely.
You know what? You know what? I was showing Amanda a set list recently, and she was like, "Y'all are doing like these songs," and I was like, "Yeah, girl." And she was just like, "Damn, y'all are like getting some bangers out there." And I was like, "It is Victoria Leah, right? That is what she does."
We only make the hits here.
Well, we don't make
Make the
them.
booties go smack.
We
Can that
make the booties
Can be Lefty
go
Loosey
smack.
makes the booty go.
I feel like okay, so we're 3/4 a girl band, right? And we're gonna get like the most girls like smacking booties, you know, on the dance floor. I don't know. How do you say that?
That's the goal.
We are the most smacked booty band. I don't know.
Jeff's gonna get his booty smacked for sure.
All day
Oh,
long.
yeah.
Instead
Christina,
of
don't
Lefty
listen.
Lucy, you should have been Smacky Booties.
That's actually our first album title.
This is
Lefty
Smacky Booties by
Loosey,
Lefty Loosey.
Smacky Booties.
It's our first original
Smaxy
song.
Bootsties. And then
Back onto something else.
on this day in 1957, the Everly Brothers single "Wake Up Little Susie" went to #1 on the U.S. charts.
Do you think she's woken up yet?
Despite being banned, I don't know. I was wondering that myself.
Wake up.
Despite being banned by radio stations for its suggestive lyrics.
What is
Very suggestive.
I mean, for her to wake up, I guess.
To wake up.
We had a
to
trivia question about
sex?
this one.
Why is
What's-
that?
yeah,
why is
what's
that
suggestive?
Maybe the lyrics imply that she's sleeping and someone's like, "Hey, you should wake up to be a part of this." And it seems a bit non-consensual. I don't know. I don't know the lyrics of the song.
Wake up. You've got nowhere to go. Wake up.
Well,
No,
that's
there's
even
nothing.
scarier.
Well, that's what I mean. What would be the scary part
so
of
I don't know the
clearly-
song well enough.
Okay, so I know this song fairly well.
we're gonna
Okay,
Google it.
Bradley.
Tell
So-
me.
Give us a
Tell me,
lesson.
'cause I
Wake
don't-
up, little Susie. Wake up. Basically, she's been out all night and she's been with this gentleman caller. And
That's what the song is
the
about.
song is
I've heard
about.
this song
And
100
Wake
times.
up.
Yes, and-
Movie's over. It's 4:00.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
so
Go home.
Go home because your daddy's going to kill me.
Get
And that's
somewhere.
basically what it is about.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, so it's not even creepy at all, and I just don't know
Oh,
anything. Look at that.
No, remember this was the
We have
50s,
learned
No,
so
I
like
get it there.
you
So
know
they fell
having a
asleep.
skirt that was a bit too
Yes.
short was off color. You know what I mean?
So they fell asleep
Shanice.
on a date.
Also,
Yes.
just being
Yeah.
brown was of color.
All right, I get it now.
Gosh, it was so suggestive. So
dare you.
I never imagined that that's what that song was
Yeah, I
about.
would not.
Never
Indeed, sir.
And then Bobby Darin was at #1 on the UK charts with Mac the Knife today in 1959. The song won the Grammy for Record of the Year in 1960.
That song was also about murdering in the street.
And also about
Not inappropriate at all.
McDonald's sandwiches, which is where I learned that song from. I don't know
Oh,
Mac the
Am I
Knife was a
old now?
McDonald's.
I think you've
Officially?
aged
Okay.
yourself.
Yeah. It was a commercial.
Jeff is
Sorry.
97 years old.
Ancient.
That was
He
the
looks
real
good.
deal.
Back in 1960,
He was alive before hamburgers were invented.
the first hamburger. I remember when McDonald's got the first hamburger.
How did you survive?
It was just Donald's when I was born.
Oh gosh! And then today in 1968, the Jackson 5 made their national TV debut on ABC TV's Hollywood Palace.
Love you, Jeff.
Yeah, let me back.
Sorry, I told Victoria that between her and Katie, I don't know which one's worse with the dad jokes, man.
That was not a joke. I was being dead serious.
That was just an insult. Straight up.
That makes it worse.
I'm sorry, guys. We're encroaching. Please continue.
We're in the Jordan files. I'm sorry.
Give it up.
So
Sorry about that.
entertaining. And then on this day in 1969, New Jersey police issued a warrant for the arrest of Frank Sinatra in relation to his connection with the mafia.
Ooh, but also not surprising, you know?
Yeah, right. That's shocking. And then today in 1990, multi-Emmy and Grammy award-winning American composer, pianist, favorite word, and conductor.
Oh, that was a good
That's
one.
a very nice
That is a good word
That
for
was a
what's
good
your
one.
favorite word?
Yeah.
Pianist. Or least favorite. I don't know. Leonard Bernstein died of pneumonia. He's known for composing the music for West Side Story. I feel like we always break
One of
into
you guys making it sound.
we always break into some funny I want to laugh moment, and then I'm like, they died.
And then there was a car crash.
Yeah, and then pneumonia got him.
If you don't laugh, you cry.
No.
Oh, so he was the composer for music for the West Side Story and numerous other pieces. And then in 2004, Eric Clapton's license was suspended in France for going 134 miles per hour in his Porsche 911 Turbo.
Man, tell him to go to Germany. He'll be fine.
Yeah, just take it out of France.
Go to the Autobahn.
He was fined. After he paid his fine, he posed for photographs with French police, then left the scene with his secretary behind the wheel.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, taking the photos.
If you want to go fast and not get in trouble.
Don't drive
Listen,
with Brad.
Listen, we all know, everybody here, we all know as musicians how much stuff we get away with because we're musicians and people have seen us or whatever. And they're
It
like,
happens.
oh, have this for free or do this or do that or whatever. Like, it happens all
Or
the
you
time.
get gifted a Versace bracelet.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
Or Versace.
Yes.
bracelet.
Brad
Versace,
Brock
Versace,
gave me
Versace.
this Brad Brock hat.
Wow.
What a kind gentleman.
It was completely free.
Brad is so
Unbelievable.
generous to
my
Brad.
God.
Is he like local? Could we?
You should write him a card.
Could we get a hat?
No, he only does things for himself.
Oh.
That's selfish.
I bet you he's a musician, isn't he?
You know it.
I need to get one of those.
like for our gigs, when people start
Yeah,
talking,
just
just keep pushing it.
Not gonna lie, dead serious. I think I'm gonna start bringing my soundboard out to gigs.
Do it. It
And,
would be so funny.
When it's like dead silent after a song and nobody's clapping, I'm literally gonna just like
Make the cricket.
yeah. I'm
Just
a
make
huge-
everyone feel like assholes. And
I am a huge
yes, we meant
advocate
to
for
clap.
this. I really think you should because I think people are so rude sometimes, and I think that you totally should, and it totally works because if we
Yeah.
have a bunch of friends and they start clapping, then it gets the whole
Sometimes
bar.
people
But
just
my
don't
but
know
my
the
favorite's gonna be when nobody claps and I just do one of these.
Yep.
Exactly.
Amazing.
That's
You do it a bomb ass because you do so much
Listen.
on stage, and like for nobody to give you even like
Yeah.
I would be like crickets. Fuck you.
We just the only like we just
I just gave my heart out in this damn song, and it was good. Like you're such a good performer.
That's the only
Like,
soul
that would-
crushing part of what we do sometimes.
oh yeah, that's-
But also the thing is, sometimes people don't know to clap. Sometimes someone like nobody's clapping, and at the end of the song, someone's like, and
Yeah,
then
and
they
they
don't,
feel bad.
and then
They
they don't
feel-
clap, and
yeah.
they don't
I
want to be
call
an
him
idiot.
straight out. I'll be like, "You do you, boo boo."
Right.
same.
You
same.
do.
We do the same.
I'll say I'm so glad that you came. Thank you for showing up to this gig right now. I'm glad that you are
The
enjoying
next
it.
song and every song is for you.
I usually go with something like,
Fuck
"Oh,
your
we
family,
really,
but
oh, we
you."
really love this, or you really liked what you heard." Just like slap hands. It'll be fine.
Like high five yourself for making good decisions. Take your hands and high five yourself.
High five yourself for making good decisions.
5-6 times.
That's it.
You're
just
good.
a couple of times, so it sounds like
God.
people. I'm sorry, you're still in the middle of Jordy Files. Please carry on.
Sorry.
I can see the document on your computer, and I'm sorry.
Oh, and then so for our local buzz / new title, Stars and
Wait a
Bars.
minute, you missed one.
Hey.
I'm also looking at your computer screen.
You can see that?
Yes,
Oh, I just figured we
with
would
my
move right
optical
on.
goggles.
Okay, fine. I guess we have to talk about the Beatles again, like
I
every
love
other
the
day.
Beatles.
So the Beatles.
Since we almost got away with not
talking about them, and I
Brad
almost
was
not
like,
talked about
nope.
them again.
Who's
He's like, In 2009, Paul McCartney was named Songwriter of the Year at the 29th annual ASCAP Awards in London,
Yes.
Good.
aka the ASCAP.
I mean, very deserving. Very deserving.
And at first, whenever Brad would talk about the ASCAP, I was thinking it was like ASS cap, and I was like, "What the hell is an
No,
ASCAP?"
ASCAP is the music.
the little
mafia.
cap that you
So
put
when
on
you're
your butt.
when you're a musician,
underwear,
you're
some
born
people call
with
it
butts
underwear.
that
Is that a
need
butt
caps.
plug?
Yes.
You can get them at special stores.
All
What,
musicians.
what do you think this is? It's an ass cap.
It's a cap for the ass.
I don't even know what to say. I was
It's a
gonna
cap
say
for
something.
this ass.
I was gonna say something really witty, but you just
we
that's
just
you just
knocked it
that is
out of the
you.
park.
Yeah.
That was done.
And then, last but not least, in our local buzz or stars and bars,
Stars and bars.
Yeah.
2 brand new local bands are having their live debuts this month. Super exciting. This Friday, Sandman Sleeps are performing their debut show in front of a live audience at Poor and Famous in Delray Beach at 10 p.m. And our guests tonight, the lovely Lefty Loosies, they are having their debut show at Sneaky Tiki in downtown Stewart on Halloween night. So bring your spooky outfits and let's get weird.
Buy us all shots and we'll see what happens.
And buy the band
I'll
shots.
drink whiskey
Thank
that
you.
night. Everything will be a disaster.
If you come, buy shots.
Yes.
It'll be good.
What are we doing? For
And that is it. for
That's
me.
it. That's
Thank
the Jordy
you.
Files.
Hey, I'm only slightly interrupted.
That's all.
It's only like 5 or 6 or
Slightly.
7 or 8 times. No, I'm just kidding.
It's all that we got there in the end.
Yeah, we circled back to the.
When a car
the
trip
end.
is supposed to take 2 hours and ends up taking the whole day, and you're like, where are we going?
Yeah, it's like 10, 15 minutes, whole day.
You know what? We
5
were
hours
just
later.
looking at the podcast that we did earlier today, which a thing. But also,
We couldn't
It
make it
was
through.
an hour longer than all the other ones, and we're like, of course we would.
I do. It's funny. Paul Robertson from the Drums and Rums podcast, he listened to the whole thing and he texted me when he was finished. He's like, bro, that was my favorite episode. He's like, they are wild.
We were very drunk, that's for sure.
Yes. Also, my
You know what
favorites.
though? He's not wrong and she's not wrong. We're very drunk, but also we are very wild. So
Yes.
there we are.
My favorite song I still randomly sing to myself is that Xena song.
Yeah,
I
same.
love that song.
Same.
It's like the best.
Thanks.
Well,
tunes.
hopefully
Yeah,
we'll be doing
it's
some
a-
originals with Lefty Loosey one of
Yes.
these days. And that'll be
I
really
think that
fun.
would be a lot of fun to do.
Yeah.
And you know what's so funny? When we did your guys' show, we made up all these. Well, we always have like a contingency plan because we're like, because we didn't know anyone that well. We do it for everyone. We're like, we have games,
Sure.
we have
Just in
different
case,
things. Yeah, we're like, if it's nervous or weird, we're like, we didn't need anything. That was great.
No, we
Yeah,
just-
seriously.
we
In
just
fact, we
talking.
cut out some of our
But it was
regular
awesome.
segments so that we could
Fit
be
it all
sure
in there.
to.
Yeah.
Make space for our chatty selves.
Yes, but it was great.
It was a great show. It was fun.
And then I got those hiccups at the end. and
Oh, the hiccups.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Don't
Good
watch
times.
Well, are you guys interested in performing another song
Yeah,
before
we
we?
totally can.
No.
This one's on you guys.
What did we say we were gonna do? We
The me and you. You guys can do whatever you want because it's just yous.
Okay. There was something else I wanted to do.
Play whatever you want. I don't have to play. I'll just sit here. It's the shot's so nice and just the three of you anyway. I'll just enjoy.
Just taking the moment.
I do want to point out that I make sure to give you some camera time there.
I
over
did.
There.
I did notice it. Thank you very much. But whenever I noticed that my face was on the screen over there, I was just like real focused.
You're in the zone. I noticed it. I was
Yeah, we
like,
can do
she
that.
needs
quick, cut the camera. Cut the
show
camera.
her.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys do it so well. I want you to do it.
I like me, I like you, I like the possibility of us two. I think we could be cool. So if you think of what I'm feeling, come through. I like me, I like you, I like the possibility of us two. I think we could be cool. So if you're feeling what I'm feeling, come through. Couple inches and a few years back, I met this girl who had this wicked thing I like, man. Nobody knew that we were sneaking around, finding funny spots for me and she could get down. But when I thought my Mary Jane could get no better, I stumbled upon the smoking berry in a sweater. And when I met her, I prayed for better weather. So I could see what's hiding underneath the sweater. Like me, like you, I like the possibility of us. I think we could be cool. So if you're feeling what I'm feeling, come through. I like me, I like you, I like the possibility of us. I think we could be cool. So if you're feeling what I'm feeling, come I say, good golly, Miss Molly, what kind of shampoo do you use? You got me feeling finer than the wicked inmate on the loose. And if you're losing up my news, I'll come through and kick you boo rhymes, supersonic syllables of how you got me hypnotized. Flip a script and then go dip into the set of mine. Scatter the petals of every rose that I can go and find. I'm trying to blow your mind. I'm trying to live on the tip of your tongue. I sip on every breath out of your lung. But if I had me the money, well, I'll buy you an island. Cause these eyes have inspired a treasure better than diamonds. There ain't no lying. I tell you nothing but truth inside the booth. And if you give me just a second, well, I guess I'll give you proof. But she got kisses sweeter than the strawberry seed. And she be putting on my neck up in the growing a week. And every autumn they blossom into an awesome homage to the greatest of romances. Tell the people to applaud. I like me, I like you, I like the possibility of us two. I think we could be cool. So if you're feeling what I'm feeling, come through. I like me, I like you, I like the possibility of us. I think we could be cool. So if you're feeling what I'm feeling, come through. My body, take my soul, have my brain if you want control. Seems I'm crazy, lost the screw. Yeah, I'm mad about you. Lock me up in a padded cell. Kiss my neck like you do so well. I go out of my mind, I go mad without you. I like me, I like you, I like the possibility of us. I think we could be cool. So if you're feeling what I'm feeling, come. I like me, I like you, I like the possibility of us. I think we could be cool. So if you're feeling what I'm feeling, if you're feeling what I'm feeling, if you're feeling, come through.
You guys are so talented.
Oh, amazing. That's awesome.
So good.
It's so good. I'm so excited.
Oh my God. It's so cool to have
It's her.
like full
It's
band
all of you.
live
It's
music
everybody.
in here. I'm like invigorated. Jeff, I did not realize, my friend, that you were such a good bass player.
Dude, he tears it up.
That
Right?
it was
He's
not, you
I'm
know.
funkier on bass.
I was
Good,
so
I'm-
shocked. She told me he was gonna play bass with this project, and I mean, we had jammed before, but it was like in passing. We were all drunk on like a stage or wherever, whenever.
Yeah.
But then we got to rehearse, and I was like, man, Jeff is like killing this. Right now.
Well, yeah, it's a fun. It's another expression of music, which we all
And you
love
do it very
enjoy.
well.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
So it works out to where everybody gets to get their point across,
Well, you do a fine job.
right?
at it,
If you
so-
agree on something, you can speak on it from any perspective.
Exactly.
Consensual music.
That's consensual music. That's right.
Not
Indeed.
rapey music.
That's what I. That's what
The
I
most
like.
the most important part about agreeing to music is, agreeing on the same key. So
Yes.
Oh, that
step
helps.
one.
It's definitely
do it
a
this.
start. That is absolutely
It's-
certain.
I mean, if you guys start on the wrong key, I mean, you can get there eventually, but it's not the same if you don't start together.
yeah,
Yeah.
not quite as fun.
Hey,
Hey,
you can't do a good hard song without everybody agreeing on the same start point.
full circle. Where's my shot when I need one?
I'm like,
I feel like this girl needs a
You
shot
need
of
some
whiskey.
almond joy in your life?
Are we doing that?
Yeah,
Man, why not?
Who
let's do
did
it.
one?
Whatever, we're here.
All
How many of us
Did
are
you
here?
guys?
Six?
Did you guys notice back there in the? We'll use Shanice's camera angle there. We now have draft beer here in the legendary JNC Lounge.
hold on,
How
there it
about
is.
that?
Where is it? Is that
Yeah.
that silver thing, right?
Wow,
Yeah.
it's got Heineken in it.
I drank all my beer.
Heine's from a Heine's.
Go get your beer, Jeff.
Well, you guys, in this next segment, we like to go around the room and talk about all the things that we've got going on. And I'm sure because not only is Lefty Loosey together as an entity, but you guys have incredible things going on independently with your music acts and other businesses as well. So we're going to go around the room and shamelessly plug all the fun
I
stuff
love
that
it.
we got going on in our little segment we like to call... Jordan, what is it called?
Shameless plug.
Wow, I did that in time.
Is there shameful plugs?
I've been watching
Absolutely.
TV for 12 hours straight
No
every
such
day.
thing.
This is why we like to call it
AKA
shameful
my
plug.
life.
Well, so
Shame.
So I won't eat
Where's
if you
the
don't
shame?
listen to me.
we're going to start it off. We're going to turn it over to Jeff to give us his shameless plugs first, and then we'll go around the room. So, Jeff, what do you got going on, my man?
Oh Lord. Well, me and my wife are having a little girl. That's a shameless plug. Yeah. Super happy about that.
So proud of you. So happy for you.
21.
Yeah.
No kidding.
It's the 1-2 turn 2. That
Wow.
was the
I did not know that. That's awesome.
That's what we needed
Yeah.
this year. So
One,
thanks for
two,
that.
be
turn
great.
two.
I
It's gonna
love
be
that.
it's going to be in the 21. So it'll be out of 2020, but it'll be probably the greatest thing I'll ever do. So that's coming up here
Aw.
in February.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very
awesome.
cool.
And we've got all sorts of new things happening with Treasure Coast Entertainment, with new venues and new events. I mean, people are just now starting to get back in touch, from the Wildlife Hospital to the Humane Society to 5 or 6 new venues and all the people that I can possibly involve. I'm very grateful to be a part of the scene in Martin County. So, or in the Tri-County area. But we're
Yeah, really.
also
Absolutely.
stoked. And then playing music with people that I care about and having all the things that I want to, if you're not doing something that you hate, then you never work a day in your life.
Yeah,
There you
man.
go.
It's like a little sliver of
It's the
light
best.
in 2020.
And then
I love
in the
it.
daytime, obviously, doing the day job now is just doing things I love with stormtroopers. So
Yeah.
if there's ever a time that would be useful, I want anybody to get in touch with me. And if you heard it here on Brad Brock Show, then you're going to get an enormous discount. So
Yeah,
thanks
if you
for
reach
that.
out and you say you heard about it on JNC, if you
Please
reach out to
do.
Stormtroopers,
Huge. Yeah, huge. I will be
I'll hook
very,
you up.
very grateful for that.
awesome, very
Nice.
good. Victoria, I'm so sorry that your
Yo.
camera is like fucking the pooch on us tonight. It's actually what's worse is that it's actually my cell phone that I use from day to day. That it's so I'm really now concerned.
Shame.
Shame. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
You know what that
Shame.
means.
Do we have to shave you and ship you in the streets? Or?
I'm
That's-
sorry. What?
That's it.
It's a shame shave.
If you wanted to shave me, you're gonna be here all day.
We need a couple of razors for that.
All day.
Yeah.
It's a
I'll
new
use that
segment.
value pack from
It's a new
Sam's
segment.
Club.
It's a new segment called Shave Bread.
Oh, please don't say that. Somebody's gonna be like, that
do
sounds like a
it.
good
That's
idea.
a great idea.
I'd like wax
No,
Brad. I bet we could do it like.
Oh,
Steve
yeah,
Carell
let's
style.
wax
If you
Brad.
if you'd like to do waxing, I have been making a homemade sugar wax.
Brad,
So
wax, Brad.
I had that-
it's good for your skin.
Sometimes when I have to shave him, I carve my name in his back.
Oh, that's romantic in like a weird way.
And
romantic.
10,000
So romantic.
Okay, so-
we love that.
so we don't necessarily need to talk
Well, actually,
about
it's
all
really
that.
just like a B and a J because it's hard to do.
Oh,
but
don't
yeah.
say
So
BJ.
so I
Say
walk
that.
around-
And
You
who?
shave a BJ into his back. That's kind
BJ'd
of.
him.
Kinky.
You just got BJ'd.
Don't worry,
you just
Brad.
got BJ'd.
Listen, if you're gonna have a bunch of musicians and get them drunk on your show, you're gonna have to get used to some stuff, man.
Some weird things.
I know.
It's gonna be real weird.
I know.
And that was a shameless plug.
Yeah.
That was a shaveless plug.
Shave plug. Anyway, sorry.
I love it. You're always introing shameless plugs from now on. By the way. Oh,
With the
Victoria,
shaving comment? Okay.
The shaving
what
plugs.
do you have going on? Give us some shameless plugs.
Are you shaving anybody's back?
I
or-
have not shaved anybody's back recently, but you
Shave
know,
mine.
I hope to get that on the horizon real soon. I have been working at Raincat,
Yeah.
working on a single that I'm going to be putting out, and I can't say who, but I have a very cool feature on that song, so I'm really excited about it. Somebody in like the reggae community that I've looked up to for years that was like, yeah, like I want to be a
Nice.
part of that. And,
Well, hey, I know a guy who has a little show. If you're ever interested in doing a exclusive debut,
He shaves his back though, so I don't know if you want to be on the show.
no.
I only come and
I don't
if you
shave
shave
my back. Let's just put that out there.
Yeah, Taylor shaves his back.
Can you put that next to your name? Brad Brock does
like-
not shave his
He's
back.
like, listen,
Just
I don't.
scrolling marquee across.
Yes,
He's like, guys, I don't shave my
does
back.
not shave his
Jordan
back.
shaves my
I have
back.
a goal to shave my back for
Just
me.
call it Lex. I sees it.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm just playing as much as I can and going to the Keys every month. And actually, funny story, I know I mentioned to you, I was playing at the place that I play down there, and this guy comes up to me. And this is honestly like the 4th time this has happened with somebody, some weird correlation to Martin County.
Wild.
But he's like, hey, you know Brad Brock? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, well, I know him I'm from West Palm, and it was your friend Wayne.
Wayne, yeah.
But yeah, it was.
Wayne's awesome. He's good people.
It's crazy though. Every time I go down there, the first time I went down there, there was people the girl that I went to high school with was there,
Oh wow.
and I was like, we we're kind of like staring at each other, and I'm like,
Why do I know
I
you?
know you.
and she came over, she's like, Victoria, like it was crazy. Second time I went down there, I was playing, and this group of people were sitting next to me. They're like, we saw you at Palm City Vine and Barley, and I'm like, what?
That was forever.
And then the third time I went down there, a couple that was friends with one of my friends that used to come see me play in like at Square Grouper was there, and they live on that key now. And I was like, what is it about this area that like people from Martin County flock to? And like, I don't know, it's just
Well,
weird.
to be fair, it is the Keys.
It is, it is.
Everybody wants to get the hell down there.
Yeah.
Eventually.
But like to be in that one spot at the same night that I'm playing, it was like it was
Yeah.
bizarre.
The
It's
stars
definitely
lined up a little
lined up,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's my only shameless plug. I'm just excited to get that song out, and
I'm very stoked. I'm very interested in hearing new music from you. I know that it's been a long time since you put. I mean, last time you put together a record was with Smoking Section, and so
I want that
very
shirt.
excited. Very excited
you
about
want
that.
it? I'll
Yeah,
bring it for you.
please.
We can
rock
do
it.
that. We can do that song later if you want.
Oh,
We can do a
Listen, we can do
Do a little
anything. This is the
teaser.
best part about this band is we don't even have to have like rehearsal. I mean, I know I'm sounding cocky, but really, it just clicks. It just
It's okay,
clicks.
baby. It's just the drinks.
No,
No, it's not.
No, like
it
the
really-
first,
No,
the
it's
first
not.
No, it's
It
not.
really isn't. The first rehearsal we ever had, I sat down behind the drums and she didn't send me any music or anything. We just sat down and she was just calling songs. We were playing through them. And I mean, I feel like it was just like
Yep.
boom, boom, boom.
very organic, very.
Yeah.
It's a nice feeling. To
I'm not
do.
gonna lie.
Love it.
This was the first time I actually heard you play drums.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's killing
full, like,
it.
full on. I mean,
Great.
last
They
time
don't
you were
call her
here,
Shanice the drummer
you just
for
kinda-
nothing.
Yeah, no kidding. You were just kind of doodling around, and I was like, okay, she knows what she's doing. But like to watch you work,
Yeah.
it's a whole different. I was like,
and like,
wow.
you know, at the gig and stuff, I mean, I'm playing an electric here and we practice with an electric too, but I'll have my actual acoustic kit set up. So it'll
Nice.
give me a lot more like range because I feel as a drummer in a weird way, I feel very like constricted behind an electric kit.
Oh yeah, you and
You
everybody
know?
else.
Yeah. So
What's funny is like I was debating on what set to set up, and like we're a little constricted in space in here.
No, I mean, it was
But,
perfect
like,
for this.
I
It was
have
great.
a
Yeah.
gigantic Yamaha electric kit. Like it's,
Oh, wow.
it's enormous. And I know. And I was
So
like,
what are you doing for the next 3 hours after this?
Listen, all you got to do is say nice drum set or sizzling fajitas, and she's yours.
Listen, you make
what,
me. You.
what about
panties
both?
10 years. 10 years.
Here's the thing. I come over
that
for
what you did?
dinner. I come over for dinner. We make fajitas. We play drums. What do you say?
What about fajitas on the drums?
Oh, girl.
I'm literally right here, but
Can we go back to the what turns you on question?
There you go. What turns me on? Fajitas and drums.
like, hey, do you want to?
Paul Robertson, you're almost there with drums and rums.
Yeah, there you go.
Rums is almost as good as fajitas, I
I mean,
think.
she's from Trinidad, so I'm sure rum could get her.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, since we're over there with you guys, what is the Little Things shameless plugs?
I think right now we're really trying to focus on record. We're trying to focus on a single, much like you. So we haven't actually started recording it yet, but we're in the works of like meeting with certain people and trying to figure out like the direction we want to go with it and the right production. But we're trying to focus on just like 'cause it's
Writing
been-
our own original music.
Yeah.
The music that we released in the album that we have released and produced and all that stuff was a couple of original music, like original songs that we had written, and then we were getting ready to go on tour, and we needed to have an album to sell. So we were like, let's
so they were
quick,
rushed.
let's just
Yeah.
quick and
Right, I
release
remember
something.
we had
Yeah.
spoken about that.
That's right. We've been here before. You know these things.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry. And so were you trying to just actually
Right now
get
we're
things
trying to not rush it. So we're trying to focus
Yeah.
on one song at a time versus like getting a whole EP done, very quickly.
and
Right.
I just got it. We just got a guitar, so I'm learning how to like properly
Yeah.
play guitar.
I don't know.
and-
Keep your eyes out there for people that are seeing us live. I think the biggest thing right now is maybe seeing the live setup change around a little bit.
Oh,
Go
we-
from ukuleles to maybe some other things that I will not
it's true.
throw out there yet because it's not quite there. But
We did
Y'all
also
so
just
damn secretive.
yeah,
we just,
well,
we just
well,
got a
on
drum.
the-
We
on
just
the
got a
jams
drum
and cuts.
pad,
yeah,
which is very
so
exciting.
Katy and Amanda both just got me a drum pad for my birthday in August, and
Yeah,
so
that
it's
thing
one of
is
those
really fun.
triggers. So we've been using that a lot more. We've been looping a lot more. She's learning electric guitar a lot
I have a
more.
grunge pedal that I plug my ukulele
Yes.
into, and it sounds like a grungy electric
introducing
guitar.
grunge. We're introducing octave pedal. I mean, it's just getting crazy because we have nothing else to do right now but work on our music.
Right,
you know?
right,
So
sure.
that's what
We're
doing.
trying to do
So,
as much as you do in
Keep
your
an
live
eye
shows.
out there. The little things might become more than just
Listen,
their
I-
ukuleles
Not so
and their
little
voices.
I refuse to give up my fried foods, and I refuse to give up my booze. So I have to do something to keep my heart rate up
There you go.
for extended periods of time so that I'm not like 500 pounds
You look great for someone who claims to be
500
inactive.
It's definitely.
I'm just saying, it's my only cardio that I get.
It's
ever.
definitely the
Definitely do
hat.
everything.
The hat slimming you out. I think it's the hat.
It's my ass cap.
Yes, the ass cap.
Call it like it is.
It's the ass cap. What can I say?
I would say our shameless plug is just coming up with new originals and upping our covers
Yeah.
show at the meantime.
We just started writing a song, so hopefully that'll go somewhere, but we'll see. But right now, it's mostly just the instrumentation of kind of like changing itself up a little bit and trying to make a bigger sound a little bit. Little things becoming the big
I will
things.
say, like the
Up our
garden
individualism.
of 2020 for me is musicians that have taken the time that they were given to be creative, or at least say, I've been sitting on this stockpile of original music or ideas that I wanted to implement into my live shows, and they are doing it. And it's and super bands like you guys coming together and creating something new and interesting. Like that has been, because we are grinders, to be fair.
Well,
like,
I think this is the magic of the pandemic is kind of finding your way through it. And for us, it's just been like finding new music, finding new people to like play music with, finding new ways to play music.
I.e. Jeff and Victoria.
Yeah, like, so this band, coming right back to it. I mean, this is just like, I was telling them earlier, I don't know if you saw on your way, but I was like, I literally just kept nagging her. I was like,
saw that.
Yeah. I was like, you want to
She's like, yep, that's
should I
right.
play drums with you? You want to do this? And then finally she was like, you serious about doing this? And I was just like, I was in the Keys, I think we were somewhere, and I was like, Katie, Victoria just texted me, and I was like, yes, I'm doing it right now. Like, yes, I don't even care when you want to rehearse, I'm down.
When you played after the Bayou Saints at Terra Firmata all those years ago, it was seriously like 6 years ago.
From New Orleans, you came from New Orleans, and you
Summer-
opened for us.
Summer and Deal played. And
It was
then
you, and it was Summer and Deal. And then
it was
us.
Summer and then us, and then you
Oh,
played at
sorry,
like
it was
midnight.
us, Yeah.
Oh, I did the Nocturnal Resonance.
Yeah. And it was our band from New Orleans. We were visiting, and it was we were just saying we hadn't met you. We didn't even introduce ourselves.
Well, we heard
that
you
night.
sing, and we were
It's
like,
just-
"Damn, who's this?"
And then we moved into town, and then I saw you at Snooker Core and stuff, and I was just like, oh man, I would love to play drums.
Oh no, the first time I think I met you guys was at the Snorkel Corn Christmas party.
That was the first time we met. Yeah,
And I'd seen you guys at like Vine and Barley, I think, one night, and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know them, but I love them. And I was like, I don't remember. I think I talked to you, and I was like, I love you guys. You're like, we love you. Let's be best friends.
Yeah, like upon
Want to do
meeting,
karate in the basement?
it's like
I'm making bunk beds right now.
this whole time we're secretly like loving each other behind each other's backs, and then we finally meet, and then it's just like.
There was fireworks and explosions.
I love it. We got a comment
it.
for Christine in the comments. I think it's referring to where you play at in the Keys. She wants to know, where in the Keys do you play?
Oh, I play on Cudjoe. The place is called My New Joint. It's right above Square Grouper.
So it's above
What
the
mile
square
marker
grouper
is it
there.
at?
Yeah, it's 22.5.
Mile marker 22.
22
Well,
miles.
there you
Oh
go.
wow, that's
We
really far south.
we
How
were
would I
actually
drive?
just talking to
22
Victoria about
miles.
this. I was talking to her, and
It takes me
because
exactly 4 hours and 20 minutes to get there, which I think is
Hey.
hilarious.
we actually
Got it to
have-
an art.
We actually have like a pretty nice Keys following too, and I was actually just talking to her about like us both going down together as different acts and also as the band, and kind of opening up for the band and doing like a bunch of shows around the places in the Keys that like
That would be
recognizes
tight.
We should do
Yeah.
that. We should go together
Yeah.
next time. We should go together next time.
It's been okay.
Awesome.
Jeff and I have been talking about going and doing that for years.
I know.
Let's
it's
do
true.
it. We got it.
It'll
We got
happen
it right now.
eventually. I know it'll happen when it should. Although I've been down to the Keys many times, and I got to admit, Martin County has an exceptional group of artists, because I go down there and I see a couple of. I mean, not to be insulting towards this.
No,
the
I
Keys.
know. I
Well,
didn't want to be
sick of the same
mean.
people.
I re-
That's
That's what it is.
problem.
And
I just think that the energy level, the interest, and the people that are excited to be there is a huge difference.
Yeah.
And-
Yes.
and so
Yeah.
I'm just happy to see people that are happy to be doing.
One of the things that people love about when we go to the Keys, and I'm sure it's the same thing for you as well, is people are used to hearing, because there's a lot of like same songs that, I mean, here's the same thing. There's a lot of the same songs that all the musicians do.
Right.
But down there, there's I find
It's like
a more,
actually the same set
and
list in different bands.
it's like much more like confined sort of. I mean, we only ever really spend time in the upper Keys, like Key Largo and Isla Morada, but it's I really have a great time down there, and there's a lot of really wonderful musicians, but I can hear a lot of the same songs, and we all don't do a lot of those same songs, and people are often excited for new. And since you are so incredible, I'm not surprised at all that they take to you super well, and they seem to enjoy our music as well. So
Boom.
Yeah, last time I went
Put
down
us
there,
together and
somebody
it's
was like,
unstoppable.
"Can you play some Jimmy Buffett?" And I was like,
Nope.
"No."
No, I like to.
I bet you this is the first
Nope.
time in your life in the Keys that somebody has actually said no to that question.
Yeah, probably true.
We were the only time we've ever actually played Jimmy Buffett. True story. We used to play at Margaritaville in New Orleans. We never played Jimmy-
Margaritaville in New Orleans is a different game.
but
though,
it was
but-
whatever. But we never did any Jimmy Buffett there. But one day we had a brunch gig. And we were wrapping up. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So we were not happy to be there, but we were there, sort of. And
Physically, not.
not emotionally, yeah.
Right.
And it was the end of their gig, and we had one more song. We're like, one more song, and then some guy was like, "Do you guys know any Jimmy Buffett?" And I was like, "No, sorry, we don't." And he just like took a whole bunch of money out of his wallet, and he was like, "I'd love to hear you guys do a couple more songs if you know any Jimmy Buffett." And I'm like, "I know Jimmy Buffett." Give me 1 second.
I mean,
I will
like
figure it out.
it was literally enough money to keep us there after the end of our last set.
That's so funny.
And we, sure enough, she Googled the lyrics, and we were like, let's find the most 4-chord one we could find, and we played it.
The other thing that I really like is we do "Sunny Afternoon" by the Kinks that Jimmy Buffett covered.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll do this
that'll
one.
work.
And they're like, "Oh, Jimmy Buffett." And I'm like,
Nope.
incorrect. But if you feel satisfied.
But
Or you
whatever
just-
works, whatever works.
I like
Yeah,
to
but
it
just play a
works.
random song and be like, "This is a super deep track."
I just mac.
It's just
I've
a
done it.
different
I've played
song.
originals.
Yeah, same. I was just gonna
And
say
it was
my
like,
own
this is a
music.
deep cut from Led Zeppelin's
It's a
like,
B-side. You
really
wouldn't know it.
bizarre album.
All of a
Deep
sudden,
cut
you're the
from
music
whoever
snob.
you want to hear.
One of my friends just posted something like that. He's like, "We were playing a gig, and some guy called out, 'Can you play Wagon Wheel?' And they're like, 'No, we're doing originals tonight.' And like he handed him $500. He's like, 'How about now?' He's like, 'Hit it down south.'"
I know that
Money
song right now.
talks. Money
Absolutely.
talks.
Absolutely.
Oh, in the world of a musician, absolutely. Money talks. Money's loud.
Yeah, we will certainly, especially in the age of having tablets and things available to
Oh
find
yeah.
lyrics.
Put your phone
We're like,
on your stand or whatever, and you're like, "Boop,
Yep.
I know this."
I
song.
will figure it out right here,
Yep.
right now.
I actually wrote
Might
this
not
song.
be pretty, but
Do you know my dad, Jimmy Buffett?
He's my dad. He's
Oh,
my
are you
daddy.
hitting on me? Do you know my dad?
Is he your dad or is he your daddy?
Well, Jordan, do you have any? Do you
I
have
went
any
there.
shameless plugs
Jordan,
tonight?
please.
Yeah,
we want to talk about Jimmy Buffett, Daddy.
Please shamelessly plug
No,
things.
she said no. Well,
Daddy
then
Buffett.
Not today.
It comes to me.
Listen, we still have to take our shot of what do we say? We
Oh, no,
take a
we
shot
should-
of whiskey.
Oh,
Are we,
boy.
Are
Well-
we having another almond delight joy?
We can have
thing?
whatever.
It
We
was
got
delightful.
Do that
All
again.
right. Well, while you guys mix that up
Yeah,
or
you
figure out what you want to
shamelessly
do,
plug.
I will shamelessly plug.
Do it.
Yes,
Got to
please,
pay the
Brad.
bills.
What have you got to plug, Brad?
Let's hear it, B.
Well, as always, thank you all again for hanging with us live. And if you're listening on a podcast or watching the rerun, we invite you to join our live broadcast sometime. It's super fun and we'd love to chat with you. Always a good time. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like, follow, and share our Facebook pages. We could also use some followers on Instagram. So if you guys are still on there, give us a follow on Instagram. The links are in the description of this video or the podcast that you're listening to, or at jncpodcast.com. As always, a huge sponsor or a huge thank you to our sponsors at Code Rum. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Ringo?
Yeah. Hop Life Brewing, Mr. Jeff Farashedian at Treasure Coast Entertainment. And of course, our friends at the Sneaky Tiki in downtown Stewart, where Lefty Loosey will be having their debut Halloween show.
Woohoo.
And costume contest.
And costume contest.
That's
What
right.
if, what if we end up winning the costume contest?
I mean,
It might be that.
It might be
Stranger
rigged.
things have happened.
But either
I'm
way-
How'd you
sure.
know our costume? Nothing.
wanna
You said
know-
Stranger Things. Never mind. Carry on. Please move on.
Uh,
It was a stupid joke. It wasn't even funny. Just move on quickly.
That's what I call a boomerang comment. It goes over my head and then gets you right in the back.
You know those slow release jokes when you you hear it and you're like, "That's not funny," and then a couple hours later it hits you again and you're like,
Yeah.
"That's still not.
Hilarious.
That's
You're gonna
still
be
not funny."
asleep at like 3 a.m. and you're gonna be like, I get it now.
No, see, my jokes come back and they're not funny. You're just like, "Why am I friends with her?"
Lies. Well, you guys, if you're interested in being a sponsor of the show, slide into my DMs and we'll chat.
What the hell?
Slide into my DMs. I do have a few one-man band shows coming up this weekend, if I can find them.
I had a good slide in the DMs recently. Some guy sent me golden retriever puppies.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was like,
He
golden
selling.
That's a real good one.
That's how
Not
you
too
sell it.
shabby. Well, you guys, tomorrow night I'll be at the Square Grouper in Fort Pierce at 8 p.m. Friday night I'll be at the Shindig Irish Pub here in
That would
Port
be
St.
that would
Lucie.
be really fun.
Shindiglets.
Shindiglets. I'll be there at 8 p.m. Saturday.
We might come to that. We'll see.
What? Well, it's supposed to be like pissing rain
me know
on
if you
Friday,
do.
so we're inside. So that's a plus.
Yeah, there you go.
Costa de Este, I will be at that beach resort on Saturday, weather permitting, of course. And that's in Vero Beach at 2 p.m. Sunday, I'll be at the Sneaky Tiki in downtown Stewart at 2 p.m. And rounding out my work week. I'm just kidding. My work week never, ever ends. But rounding out my gig work week, Monday, I will be at the Square Grouper in Jupiter at 8 p.m. So come out and see me. You can see all my upcoming dates at bradbrock.com, or you can go and check out all my dates and so much more on the Brad Brock Music mobile app.
So cool. You have an app. I'm gonna have to download that.
Brad Brock.
Get it for free from your favorite app store.
I didn't know it existed. I'm downloading it right now.
Dates. You can watch this podcast. You can buy merch. You can request songs from your seat. You can stay as far away from me as you want at the live shows, and
As
you can
physically
request
possible.
songs right to me. My song list is on there,
That's so cool.
He checks it occasionally.
Brad, you're giving
I do
us
check
all
it
ideas.
occasionally.
We're about to steal your idea real hard.
Please do. The thing is, you guys, if you steal these ideas, it becomes normal.
Yeah,
And then-
it's not. It's
And
I
then
love
people
that.
know to use it.
we're
you know?
sharing. We're not taking.
I
from you.
love that as a musician.
Exactly.
I feel like too many times in this industry, you have musicians that are against other musicians. And I think
Oh,
that
God.
this
Yeah,
is
no.
so lovely that I said that to you. And like your response was literally like, yes, please do.
Well,
Like,
this,
that's
it's
so
the thing,
nice.
you know,
Someone
because
else's success does
I'm
not
always
denote
always
yours.
one to
Yes.
come up with like
Girl, yes, preach it. Preach it.
I'm always one to come up with like unusual ideas and things and
You're a smart boy.
things that I think are super cool. But the only way that they're going to catch is if it becomes normalized. If every musician had an app, first of all, I'd be out of room on my phone.
Yeah, right.
Because I'd be getting push notifications from everybody, which is super tight. Oh
Gotta
yeah,
get a TCE app.
Yeah.
yeah. So I will. Full disclosure, it's incredibly expensive to upkeep, but worth it.
But we are rich, so
rich in
We're up
character.
today.
Rich in love and music, you know, but also everybody send us all money.
yes, but Venmo
That would be
is
great.
Venmo every single one
So
of
as
us
I
money.
mentioned,
Full.
if you're serious, if you'd like to
Yes.
sponsor the show,
Yes, if
we
you wanna
can
sponsor the
surely use
show.
it.
Or any
those
musician on the
DMs.
show, really. Just message Brad. He knows.
Very important, biggest shameless plug of the night. Our producer Derek will be returning next week.
we miss you.
We do miss him. I got to have a couple cocktails with him. He's been training for a new position up at Kissimmee, so he was missing the last couple of weeks, maybe just the last week. Was he here the
Couple.
week before?
I think it's been
been a
since
couple?
his birthday. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple weeks.
Well, so we will be glad to have him back here in the studio. He instead of me freaking out about all the cameras and all the bullshit, he would be like taking care of it, and I could sit over here and just have
You know
my
what?
cocktail in peace.
Speaking as a duo, it's very nice to have a partner in crime, and I really
Yes.
appreciate
Sorry,
that.
solo musicians, all of you guys.
Yeah, right.
You guys will never have
It's
to experience
fine.
this
I'm
anymore.
there in emotional support.
I have my loop pedal.
We'll always be here for you. We'll be here for you.
Takes care
Listen,
of me.
You call me if you call me one day. Any one of you call me one day your gigs, and you're like, "Listen, this is soul crushing. Please come to this right now." I will show up and be the loudest squealer in the crowd for you.
We'll come and clap and shout.
Yes,
Showing up with
That's
the
so
clap.
funny. Like the
We will come and we will give everybody the
I
clap.
think Jeff can't even hold it together. He's like, I'm trying to say words, but I can't.
the solo
so
artist
nice of
that makes the most noise on the Treasure Coast is got to be Stephen D. Hunt, and that poor man.
Oh yeah,
He like
definitely.
the rain is just attracted to him.
First of all, his PA.
I mean, I'm attracted to
PA.
him, but the rain is also attracted to him. The beautiful man. But-
I am attracted to him. Maybe I am the rain. I don't know.
Oh my God! Here comes the rain again.
Oh, there he goes.
I don't know what voice that was, but I liked it.
That was like Eddie Vedder had
This-
a baby with
This
Stevie
microphone
Nicks.
makes
with a radio show voice.
Yes.
I think you're just like
have to
addicted to the
sing
microphone.
like
You just want to
this.
say things into there. I know you
I
do.
do.
Saying
I,
things
I can
I'm
hear your
almost-
lips on the microphone.
I'm
you know?
almost tempted to. I'm
It's
almost-
now an
Yep, yep.
ASMR channel.
Rub a dub dub.
Do you ever
You know-
push your glasses up on the microphone and like kind of hit your face?
Oh my! Every time,
Yeah.
and it makes
And it
the
gives a
most
little-
god awful sound. It's
Little
like,
like,
Boom, doink.
oh, it's gross.
yes, you know
Anyway,
what I'm talking about.
Doink.
But yeah, Stephen D. Hunt, that poor guy. Every time it rains, he's got to cover that. You think I have a lot of stuff, man? His stuff is twice the square footage of mine.
Yeah.
What a
man,
trooper.
Seriously.
Weirdly enough, though,
but
that's
we are raising funds. I'm going to start a GoFundMe to get him the same tent that I have.
Hey.
It's completely enclosed, and
Was that
you
one
can just
yours?
zip it down. Oh
Wow.
yeah,
I think I've
That's
seen that
amazing.
one.
I've
Oh,
seen
yeah. I
it a
will
few
split
times.
that
I've
with
seen
you.
photos
We
of
should
it a
all
few
have
times
that.
at Sneaky, and I'm like, man, this is
You know what?
so
Don't
intense.
sponsor the show. You need to
Buy tents.
Go to when our GoFundMe sets up. We're going to start a foundation for Florida musicians
Tent
for
association.
tents,
Yeah.
for waterproof tents.
Seriously,
tent project.
it would
In-
save all of us. I mean, there are weekends where it's so rainy all weekend, and we don't play a show 4 days
I've
in
had to
a row.
replace,
I mean,
like-
that's 4 days of work
And
for a
it's
duo.
Florida. You think that they would
Yeah.
accommodate
Like,
for
Like
this?
you'll be fine. Like no.
Yeah.
The fact that we have to advocate for our gear as much as we do is so
It's
infuriating.
ridiculous.
To be fair, most of the
You
of
right.
the places that I play where the rain is a tremendous factor have always been like, it's up
Yeah,
to
but
you.
you know too though
Yeah.
that some of the places that aren't like that are so like they just don't even care.
Oh yeah, well
and they don't
I
really
voice
realize.
myself straight up. I'm just like,
Yeah.
listen, I'm not.
I'm going to
it's-
play
it's-
on your bar.
It
Listen.
literally says it's 100% chance of rain. I'm not coming.
Yeah, well,
Like
but
you know, I love you guys, but
It's not even about the not coming. It's more just about like they should have a backup plan only because this is our living and
Just
they
to
know a
cover
lot of
it,
these
yeah.
musicians around here
I
like
think-
do this for a living. So like when we can't play and it's raining and that's 3 days in a row for us for a weekend, like we're fucked.
I think.
All right, so so take a poll. We're gonna take a poll right here in the lounge. Do you think maybe starting some sort of foundation for rain equipment for musicians is a good idea? Do you
Absolutely.
think that's something that would take?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or at
Because
least for
if we could-
venues. I don't know if it's
if
I don't
we-
know if it's on the individual musician, because I believe if you're a Florida venue who wants to have music in August and July, like it's gonna rain.
Well, the
Yes.
thing is, in what I have noticed, particularly, for example, the Sneaky Tiki did have a tent available.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
we've used it before.
and I went to
Yeah.
set it up one day, and it was completely demolished.
Yeah, same. Same
so
for us.
I think that by each musician having their own tent,
Yeah.
you
I hear
would
you.
take more care of it that way.
Yeah.
I know,
It'd
but
be
it's just
taken
more.
care
It's
of.
I totally agree with you. I completely agree with you that there would be better sort of quality control if everybody had their own thing and everybody could be responsible for their own thing. But how nice would it be if a venue wanted to have music and cared enough about their musicians to protect them from the elements?
Yeah, I will
Sure.
say to even add to that.
And that would make me feel like such a more valued, like such a like make me feel-
An employee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make me feel more valuable to the establishment. Make me want to give more if I felt more. That being said, I don't expect anything because it's an outdoor venue. Whatever, it's music.
Right.
You take your chance. If it's going to rain, you don't go.
Right.
But we have
The places that offer that though are so good. I mean, like Hurricanes in Palm City, for example. You can play there rain or shine. I mean,
Totally.
we've played there.
Yeah.
Thunderstorm coming down, like
Yeah.
rain blowing all which ways, everything,
It's
and
properly
we
And you're
good,
never,
yeah, sure.
we're fine. So it's
That's
like
the thing.
that's
There's
what's
some
nice.
places that have space for musicians, and
Yeah.
then there's some places that I play that it's the whole venue is completely open air. There's
Right.
there's
Yeah.
no cover, there's nowhere to go.
that's just the
And,
way. That's just the design of the venue.
yeah, and like I said, my only argument is that, and I use Sneaky Tiki as the example. They had a tent for us to use, and it was destroyed. And and that's no fault but our own fault
Use
as
it.
musicians.
Yeah, and in
like
my experience, we've had 5 or 6 over the years.
Yeah.
Really?
They just
you
get
know,
demolished.
and yeah, so like
Wow.
then whose responsible it is? Like,
And there's a lot of people involved in like it when it comes to like a company having something. So like it's Sneaky Tiki, like you can't have one person in charge of the tent. Like everybody has to care about it the
It's
same
the
amount.
closing crew of the night.
Totally.
It's the
And it's-
musician,
different people every time.
Everything. Yeah.
so
Although-
to be fair, and to blanket it, people are genuinely careless. So,
Yeah.
Generally, yeah.
especially at the end of the
Yeah.
night,
People suck.
I've been there.
Totally,
with my own
definitely.
stuff, I'm like, I'm done.
I don't
I'm throwing
care.
the shit in the bag, and we're getting out of here.
Right.
But so I'll look into it and see if we can't pull something together,
Hey, thanks,
and
Brad.
and see if we
I will
can't.
stop
We have
with you.
we
We
have
actually for a little while we were trying to do something like that too, where we
Yeah.
raise money to like buy tents for like us or just like a general tent.
yeah
Because it was just like it was so much.
Yeah.
When we were in Edinburgh, when we
yeah
were-
that's what I was gonna say.
when we were doing the shows over there in Scotland, it's just Scotland weather's rain all the time, and so we were like, trying to petition musicians or people that were supportive of us to buy all the musicians like one single tent that's enclosed on each side. Like the
It was
one
like
you got.
one.
Right.
It was
that's,
like one
that's
festival.
the kicker. You
Yeah.
needed sides.
You
Otherwise,
need
gotta
the
have the sides.
sides because the thing with Sneaky Tiki is they had a tent, but the sides weren't closed. So even when the rain was coming in, you're so close to the
Yeah.
edge of it that
The-
you still get wet.
And that's the thing with my tent though too. Like it has the side, or it has all four sides.
That's
really.
great.
But I also set
Social
up like
distancing is
a.
finest.
I set
Singing
up
in a
like a
plastic
little
bag.
platform.
yeah.
So I'm about an inch.
yeah, you're above the water.
Yeah, I'm like an inch above the water. So like when it floods. Because
Well,
it
Brad,
will,
you know, it just sounds
goes
like you
under.
got it all figured out. Maybe the rest of things to get on your
There
like
was-
planet. I don't know what
got
planet you're
an
living
app.
on.
He's
You
got
got it.
an
Everybody's getting an app.
Oh shit!
Everybody's getting. You get an app.
Or
You get a tent.
or you
Is
could
this
bring,
like Oprah? Do I look under my seat now?
you could bring back the pod
You get a 10.
for the people who can't afford a tent. You can have a
Yeah.
pod.
Yeah, I was trying to develop the tarp pod.
The tarp, the gear pod.
But I feel like the tent
It's
Like a
more
pop- like a pop-
efficient.
like a
is,
pop tent?
is definitely more
There was
efficient.
there was
Yeah.
one person
But
who had.
financially.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. And like just waste wise in general, it would be better if 10 venues had a tent. Each venue had their own tent versus the 30 musicians that circled. They all had their own tents.
Could
and then
be,
everybody
yeah.
has to take all that stuff and whatever. It was really nice.
Carry a lot of stuff otherwise.
Right,
Yeah,
right. And
exactly.
it was really, really nice in Edinburgh at the Fringe. The Fringe is the festival. There was one person who had, he found actually this giant ass like patio umbrella. So it was an umbrella, but it wasn't like water resistant. It was water resistant, but not waterproof. So if you touch it, like as soon as you touch it, the water comes through.
But for the
But-
most part, it works.
Yeah, and during the rain, we could like. It was funny because it was just like all of our stuff puddled, like piled under the umbrella, and all of us just standing in the rain. Like, it'll pass.
Well, you know
This is
what?
okay.
I think that we should hold
Yeah,
it. In here is my compromise for you, Katie.
No rain.
Well, God,
Move out of Florida. Move away from Florida.
no, but really,
Just kidding.
JK.
so we would need to hold each other accountable
Yes.
for the condition of the tent.
Agreed.
Across the board for the venues because we all share venues.
System.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I
like
mean,
if
yeah, like-
Treasure Coast Entertainment is booking all the bands for Sneaky, then they could be in charge of. They could be like responsible for the tent. Whoever's
Or like-
there is going to have to
or
be.
like,
Or-
yeah, like,
or-
like a
and-
clean bathroom sign in, sign out.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
right.
was literally just about to say that. When you work at an office or something, and the last person in the bathroom says, "Hey, like the little thing split here on this date, this, and we left this
we
time,
need to hook the
and we
key
left the
up to
tent
a
this
big old
way."
hubcap or
Right,
something.
and then and then everybody signs in and signs out when they
Don't
use a
take the fucking
tent,
tent.
and so when they leave, and if anything's ever wrong, you can trace it back to whatever your little login sheet is.
And
But I
you
think
replace the
it's
tent.
worth.
We would,
definitely a
as a
solid
community,
process.
we would have to be.
Expensive enough to where that would
We would
be
have to be
Exactly.
conscious and accountable for that. But I feel it, man, and I think we should. I think that's something we should look into. We already have Christine already said she'll donate.
Yes.
She'll donate to the cause. So
Listen,
sponsor.
hey, we got
Put
some
it-
shots here. I
yes,
don't want
we
them
do.
to.
Let's
Do
do it.
we?
Some more
Oh my
almond
God.
joy shots.
Almond
All right.
joy.
Here's to joys of almonds.
Well
Joys
done.
of
Joys of almonds.
Joys of almonds.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Hear ye, hear ye.
I've got the headphone hold down so they don't keep falling off my head.
Nice.
You got it. You got it figured out now.
Yes. Nice.
She just has those luscious hair, it just falls right
I
down.
missed what was in this.
It is beautiful.
So it's
PCP.
PCP. PCP.
Listen, Katie, you can't keep saying
It's
Well, Jordan.
amaretto, creme
Oh.
de coco, Bailey's, and rum.
Malibu
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the sweet things.
Almond joy.
Delicious. No.
It's
Almond
Brad.
joy.
That-
Tropically.
it's gonna haunt you in your sleep.
Okay,
Do you remember that head-on commercial?
Speaking as an island woman, you're very bad at the island accent, and like I have nothing but love for you, So
I
like,
was just mimicking the television commercial.
Can you say cucumber?
Cucumba.
That's the favorite.
That's how you say it,
Cucumba.
right?
Cucumba.
Cucumba.
He's my favorite. Maccabee.
Oh, I love
Well, you guys, did you guys want to jam one more song before we take this show on the
Oh
road?
yeah, we were gonna do the new one. The
This like smoking section one.
no, the new one that I've been working on.
Oh shit.
Let's do
I
it.
don't-
I'm down. I'm getting on the drums. We're doing it.
All right, you guys.
Well,
We're going to let them
Do you
get
have
sorted
yours?
out here.
Do you have your ears stretched or is that an earring?
But I do want to remind you once again to please give us a subscribe on YouTube. As I had mentioned, when we get to 50, we're going to do something cool. We're going to do something special just for YouTube subscribers. We need to get to 100. That's like the milestone. But 50, we only have 11 more to go. I think now we only have 10 because Warpo
Hey, thanks, Warpo.
actually subscribed. So thank you very much for that. You get an applause.
You get an applause.
That's actually his ringtone. Whenever his phone rings, 'cause
It's an applause?
He's a street magician,
Amazing.
so whenever his phone goes off, it sounds like applause.
That's amazing. Perfect. But yeah, you guys, so give us a subscribe, like, follow, and share us on Facebook. I'm so stoked. Live music back in the JNC Lounge. Give it up once again for Lefty Loosey.
All right, this song's called Saturday Morning.
Waited for some time for a morning with you. All I want is you by my side. And I don't think I can go on dreaming of you. But boy, you better get your ass on that flight. 'Cause I need a Saturday morning. Saturday morning, yeah, I need a Saturday morning. Tangled up in you. I need a Saturday morning. Saturday morning, yeah, I need a Saturday morning. Tangled up in you. Cause lately, no, I ain't been sleeping. Cause my phone just keeps on beeping. Let's go somewhere for the weekend. Tickets dive into the deep end. Cause I go anywhere with you. So baby, tell me what you need. You ain't gotta say please. Just get underneath these covers and I'll roll us up some trees. And we can stay right here all day. Cause I need a Saturday morning. Saturday morning, yeah, I need a Saturday morning. Tangled up in you. I need a Saturday morning. Saturday morning, yeah, I need a Saturday morning. Tangled up in you.
Get it, Brad. Let's do a bass solo here, Jeff. I just love bass solo.
Darling, there's so much we could do. But Friday's on and I wanna watch it with you. 'Cause I need a Saturday morning. Saturday morning, yeah, I need a Saturday morning. Tangled up in you. 'Cause I need a Saturday morning. I need a Saturday morning. I need a Saturday morning. Tangled up in you.
Oh my god, with those harmonies, B-Rad.
What a lovely song.
I gotta get it in when I could get it in. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Billy B, you gotta get into the harmonies when it can. I gotta say.
Do they call you Billy?
That's my alter ego, Billy B. Billy B.
That's mine as well, so that's kind of weird.
The Billy is strong with us.
Billy.
B for badass.
The 4 non-Billies.
I like that,
Oh, you think there's a band name called the Billy Goats Gruff?
The Billy Groats guy.
If there
Billy-
isn't, there
Billy-
absolutely should
Billy
be.
Goat's Gut.
Billy Goat's. I've been drinking.
If there's not,
I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
We can do that song too. if you
Because
want.
now I feel like I'm gonna have to start my own super band
we should
here.
do that one. That one's a good one.
If only you knew other musicians.
It's a damn
See,
shame.
this is a problem. Now you gave us alcohol, and we just want to play everything because we're here. So
We can play.
Oh, darn.
Well, don't let me stop you. If you wanted to play one more song,
You want to do some Beyonce?
let's do some Beyonce, girl.
yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
but in the
like,
meantime,
about
maybe
a boy,
someone should give me a
you
shot
know
of
that
something.
song.
I don't know if I remember.
Jordan,
the
you are the
Oh,
new
do you want-
Derek.
Oh, do you?
Can I use your phone for a second?
Yeah.
Use your guitar app.
You need the tune?
We can do the shot of the day.
Can I use your phone? I need to make a phone call.
Sorry, we're about to sing a song. I'm gonna go call my mom. I'll be right back. It'll be brief, I promise. Said no one.
Very, very brief.
Call my mom. We have to have.
Oh man, well we enjoy you guys still hanging in there live with us. We do have some very cool stuff upcoming. Next week on the show we have Jason Ambrose, a good friend of mine, and also the week after that is our Halloween special.
That sounds spooky.
Whoa. But yeah, that's actually happening 2 weeks from today. Our Halloween special is very excited about that.
Do you want more?
What's that? Oh no. That's first. Oh,
It's already there for you.
You threw your cup in your empty cup. I figured it was empty or done.
Yeah.
I figured you were like, enough of the almond joy. I'm joyous in it.
on this?
All right, you guys.
A minor, D, J, all play zero.
Give it up once again for Lefty Loosey.
A minor.
Jams and cocktails, baby.
Everything's a debut.
I've been drinking. I get flippy when that liquor getting to me. I've been thinking. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you, nah. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you, nah. Cigars on ice. Been like an animal with these cameras all in my groove. Flashing lights. You got me faded, baby. I want you, nah. Eddie, I want you, nah. Drunk in love. I want you. Woke up in the kitchen saying, how the hell did this shit happen? No, baby. Drunk in love. We'll be all night. Last thing I remember is our beautiful bodies grinding over like club. Drunk in love, we be all night. Oh, we be all night. Oh, we be all night. And everything's alright. No complaints to my body, slow flow resting under these lights. Boy, I'm walking up my assemblage. I'm rubbing on the rubbing. If you scared, call that reverend. Boy, I'm Louis sheets, he sweated out like wash rags. He wet up, boy, I'm drinking. I'm singing on the mic to my voice horse and filled up halfway, then riding with my surfboard. Grinding on that wood. I'm serving all that, serving all that big body, serving all that good. Woke up in the kitchen saying, how the hell did this shit happen? Oh, baby. Drunk in love, all night. Last thing I remember is our beautiful bodies coming up that club. Drunk in love, we be all night. Oh, we be all night.
shit happen. Oh, baby. Drunk in love, we be all night. Last thing I remember is our beautiful bodies burning up in that club. Drunk in love, oh, we be all night. Oh, love, we be all night. Oh, love, we be all night. Love, love, we be all night. Oh, every time I've been sleeping, that's the only thing keeping me on fire, and me just feel that they can my time.
We played that before lots of times. That was comfortable and familiar.
Yes, we've done that many times.
Oh my!
We actually wrote that song. That was the first song we wrote together.
Yes.
I don't. I'm like, I have like tears in my eyes, man. I was rocking out to that.
Yeah, you were living your best fangirl life.
Seriously.
We do
My best
be
life.
we do be all night, you know.
All
Yo.
night
When we're not
long.
making the booties go smack, we be
Listen,
all night.
speak for yourself.
We're not
My
doing
booty be
anything.
smacking.
Look at when we're not making the booties go smack, nothing's happening because we're always making the booties go smack.
Well, you guys,
What?
dead serious. I'm super stoked. My glasses are fogging up. I can't even live this life.
Getting emotional.
He's getting all
I have a
worked up.
towel.
Don't worry, it wasn't really Beyonce.
Oh,
It was just 3 Beyonces. It's fine. I understand.
Beyonce.
Trionce, if you
I'm
will.
so stoked to see this in real life. Like,
Trionce.
well, not real life. This is real life. I'm living it in my garage, which is amazing.
It's the studio.
Oh, thank you, Jordan.
I was gonna say, are
She
cars
right.
supposed to go in here? Because there's a whole bunch of music equipment in here.
And people.
She right.
Don't downplay
But no,
it.
I'm so stoked to see this group out live. You guys, that is so fun. It's just fun. Everything
That's
that
the
you guys
goal.
are doing. You know, it's Shanice. You're an amazing drummer. Unbelievable.
Yay!
It was, like the other
so
skills
good.
here, I was completely sure of, but I had never seen you play drums. And
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
man.
So natural.
So now I have to figure out how to steal you from Lefty Loosey. But no, seriously.
So we can give his feet a break.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to do everything.
Listen. You know what? I'm available for hire. You need a duo drummer partner at your side. You let me know.
But if
Brad.
you tell her that you want her as your drummer, don't be surprised when she calls you 5 times a week.
it's true.
That's how we got in this
I
band,
will
so.
say I'm persistent, but as a musician, you have to be. You know.
And you'll have to learn how to make fajitas.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. You have to make
Too good.
You have to make food. You
Not
have
like
to,
on the plate in the restaurant, but
If it doesn't sizzle, she doesn't want it.
You have to
Maybe
learn
let
to
them
make
pre-sizzle.
foods. You have to learn to make foods that when you're handing it to me, it's making a noise. Then that's when you.
he'll just come out with his
She likes
mouth.
the noisy
He'll have just
food.
like a plate of the
He's like,
peppers and the meat, and he'll be like,
Sometimes I'll make her a sandwich. I'll make her a sandwich and just play the sizzle sound under the plate, and I'm like, "Here you go," and she's like, "Yeah."
That's all that it takes.
It's a sizzling
It's just the sound.
just the
Oh,
sound.
man.
Honestly, guys, literally, the way to my heart is food. So there you go.
true.
Mine too. Well, you guys, very, very stoked to see what happens here. Thank you so much for coming in and
having
hanging
us.
out. Victoria, unbelievable. Thank you for coming in. Not only did you
made
have
it.
such a bad headache earlier today, and you went and did your gig, and now you're here.
I'm alive.
You are the MVP.
It's true. You are the turtle of the day.
You are the turtle of the day.
it's a turtle.
JJ's been booted, but I hope he's
No,
okay.
JJ's like the actual turtle of the day, but she's the emotional turtle of the day. You know?
Emotional turtle. We've been like, so little backstory on the Lefty Loosey thing, because I don't know if you guys talked about this.
We
but
briefly, but not
Okay.
too much.
Well, Lefty Loosey was a Jeff idea when
Right.
like 5 years ago. He's been like keeping it on lock. He was like, one day we'll have the band and like this will be the name. And we looked it up and everything, like it was available, like it was there. It was like that. Okay, so now we're doing this. It's Lefty Loosey. And like, did you find it? Or did I find it?
You found it. You found it.
And then we found that there was a duo out of Nashville that had like copyrighted the name and everything, and they just opened for Kenny Chesney, so they're kind of a big deal.
they're kind of blowing up there, huh?
Yeah. So then we were like, well, and it was spelled Lucy, and that was like the whole kind of like I guess sky-ishness of the name, but
Yeah.
But if you did the PH in Lefty, it would have been like Lepefty.
I kind of like
Yeah,
that.
somebody would have butchered it for sure.
Lepefty, Lepussy.
Some radio DJ. Next up on the
New band name,
on the
Lepefty
radio,
Lepussy.
Lepefty Lepussy.
It would have been the Oneaters.
Yeah, the Oneaters, I was going to say. The one-hit Oneaters.
But I'm stoked for what you guys have coming up.
Well, thank you.
We're gonna wind it down here because I'm sure that we're gonna have some post-show cocktails here.
Yes.
But thank you again, all of you out there, for all of your support. We hope you enjoyed the show this evening. It was nice to have some like real live music. It's been a couple weeks since we had actual performances. We've been doing video features, but thank you guys so much for playing.
Thanks for having us and for accommodating all of the full band sounds.
Yes, that was
you the real MVP, Brad.
I clearly sacrificed the cameras to do it tonight.
I will say there's not a lot of podcasts I can be like in their beginning stages and handle a full band setup.
Not even the beginning of your episode 30. What now?
39.
Yes, 39.
Wow.
Yes, go you.
I think it's most impressive that you've kept this up for 39 weeks of this year that's been 10 years. So
yes, if you look back at the earlier
the entire decade of 2020.
If you look back at earlier episodes, I actually had dark hair and
now it's just gray.
Now it's just gray.
It's like Obama.
It's not even you anymore. It's just a hologram.
It's like Obama through his presidency. He starts off.
I was just thinking about that. I was picturing.
I'm more like Abraham Lincoln at the beginning of his presidency.
Your hat
with
got
your
much,
ass cap on.
Your hat got much
Listen.
smaller, Abe.
Obama, Abraham, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Obama Lincoln.
Oh man. But you guys, yes, we hope you enjoyed the show this evening. Go out and support this great new band for their debut show at Sneaky Tiki on Halloween night.
Please do. It's gonna
Give
be
it up
really fun.
again for Lefty Loosey.
Yay!
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Jordan.
Jordan.
Yes, thank you, Jordan.
Yes. Putting up with all of our shenanigans and interrupting the Jordan files.
Thank you, Jordan, for always reaching things on the top shelf for me.
Always and forever.
Very important.
Aww.
Well, you guys, right? Next week on the show, my good friend, singer-songwriter Jason Ambrose will be joining us on the show to talk about all he's got going on and reminiscing about our old Uncle Mick's days. We'll tell you all about that. Good stuff, good stuff. Join us for that next Wednesday and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Forever.
Yay.
Forever. Until then, you guys, it's coming.
We'll see you on Halloween.
Listen to music, support local, drink some water before bed, and take care of each other. Good night.
I'm amazed. I've lived this long in a life.